I'm not Zena. What's my name? I don't even know. Laura, can't even see it. You need to move it forward.
All right, give us a second.
So we're not that organised for the very start of the show because I've been outside having my hair done. Look at this! Isn't it beautiful? You can see it from there. It's gorgeous. Hello and happy wedding fair weekend. It's the royal wedding tomorrow, just in case you hadn't heard. Prince Charles is walking Meghan Markle down the aisle. What was it he said? He's made a statement about it or something. He's happy to do it, I think, which is a very gushy statement. Yeah, the royal wedding tomorrow. So we're getting in the wedding zone, majorly in the wedding zone. A very good evening. I'm Lucy. If we've not met before, who am I? I'm not Zena, no, thank you for that. I am Lucy and I have been with the channel for 8 years, since the very beginning, alongside a little, I've got to be careful how I describe her because we are on live TV. Oh, it's Laura Binding.
Oh, that was actually quite polite for you.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah, we love each other. We go back about, what, 7.5 years? And yeah, I don't let anyone touch my hair. She's just touched my hair.
We know about it.
I'm not being funny though. Shut your ears a minute. Isn't that the most gorgeous hair? Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, yeah. Ish. Yeah, go on then. Isn't that gorgeous? I know, some mig-rays, but never mind. Who cares? Okay, well, there are, but thanks. How are you then? Are you ready? Right, we have got an absolutely amazing start to the show. We're going to do... I'm exhausted before we even start this. We're about to do a series of items. All of these findings coming up, all of these now, we're going to do clearance offers on. Guaranteed start to the show. Every item under £5. I haven't got more than 2 minutes on each item. So as soon as you see something you like, you know it's going to a clearance under £5. So we're ready to get kick-started. Producer Phil is with me. We have got director Mike of the Banbridge variety. We then have the fabulous Leah on cameras. We've got Laura Binding, and we've also got Paul Demers, Paul of the Sea, currently making cups of tea. So cracking team. We're going to do a chocolate run later in the show, ready to go, ready, loads of energy, because we've got all items under, and I can see this chocolate there, yeah. We've got all these items going under £5. Which one should we start off with? The 925 sterling silver, rose gold plated, beautiful little ball spaces, and we are going to get kick-started. Every single item under £5. Now, we haven't got a 2-minute clock to bring on screen, so Phil apparently is just going to interrupt me when 2 minutes is up, so he is clock watching. Here we go. Okay, so starting off, 925 sterling silver, they're spacer beads, they're 9-carat rose gold plated, £2.95, lowest price ever on these. Thank you for joining us. It's one post and packaging price for all of your purchases all night. Could I see the call screens there, please? Phil. They are 3mm in their diameter. It's fabulous. Sheila, you are my first shopper in this evening. Hope you stay with us all night because we do have a cracking show ahead of us. Do you know what? We've got people bulk buying. We've got less than 30 of these now. Hello, Kyoto, you were with me the other day, and Leslie's there as well. Lots of anonymous shoppers there. Check your baskets out as soon as you can. If you're calling up on the phone lines, it's going to be busy because we've got the deals tonight. Amazing, amazing deals. Next item coming up will be under £5, guaranteed. Under £5. Under what? Sorry, Leah?
Under £5.
Under £5. £2.95, 1.6 grams of 925 sterling silver with 9-carat rose gold plating. What's going on with you, Laura Binding? What's going on? £2.95. You all right now?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, oh good. I can't tell you what she's just been doing, quite frankly. Right, next item, let's go, let's go. And it's which one, sorry, Phil? Oh, the sterling silver brushed beads, of which we have got 10 now. These are larger, these are substantially larger. They are 5mm sterling silver brushed beads, 5mm. Rarely do we have a 5mm sterling silver bead. They are beautiful. Now, because they've got this brush finish, what's actually happened, not many people realise this, it's been blasted, they've all been blasted with diamonds. Now, that doesn't mean that diamonds have stuck to them, but diamonds, being the hardest property in the world, have actually agitated and aggravated the surface layer to give them that beautiful sparkle. It's like an understated brushed sparkle, should that make sense. £4.95. Lowest price ever on all of these items, going under £5 to kickstart the show. That is so beautiful. Oh my God, is that, yeah, I've got some absolute corkers going under a £5. Absolute corkers. Can I see the call screens again, please? We've got 10 people immediately have put those into their baskets. Hello, Sharon and Dee and Anne and Kathleen and Candy and Leslie and Julie. So many more people joining me there. We literally have got people shopping with us all over the world this evening. Are you intending to watch the royal wedding in the morning? Okay, that was a definite no from the... You're cooking pancakes in the morning. Why can't you cook pancakes and watch TV at the same time, Mike? Can't possibly multitask. £4.95. Everyone is on tenterhooks. I have heard a little bit of info about the dress that the dress may well be made out of the same material that was left over from Princess Diana's dress. Can you imagine?
Wow.
If that is the case, that would be incredible. It's just a rumour. But hey, you might have heard it here. Second, if you were listening to Radio 2 this morning. £4.95. £10.925. Okay, all right, Phil. All right. Okay, which one, sorry? I can choose. Well, I'm a bit concerned to pick up the wrong one and it can't go under £5. That's the only problem. What about, can we... What? Huh? Can I see them? They look literally like little wedding rings, yeah? They look like little wedding bands. Those, yeah? These are beautiful. I had them in rose gold the other day, but they were yesterday actually. These 50 of these. I love the idea of those. Hang on, I haven't got the rose gold ones. I've got yellow gold. Oh, hang on. Yes, I have got rose gold. Sorry, I've got rose gold ones here. These are beautiful. No, they're 95p. They're 95p. How many have we got? Okay, every single one. Go for it, folks. Lowest price ever. Clearance on these, 95p. They are beautiful. Can you imagine those on just a little bit of cord? Oh, they'd be gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Either side of a big chunky pearl. 95p. Could I see the call screens once again, please, Phil? Thank you, doll. 0800 644 645. Haven't we got some text in already? Is this going too fast for you? Sorry, I know. We've got really limited stock on some. Good quantity on these. Take advantage. Bulk buy, they're 95p. One post and packaging price for all of your purchases all day. They are a brass with a 9-carat rose gold plate, so the actual metal touching you, touching your wrist, touching your neckline, is rose gold, 9-carat rose gold. Hello and congratulations and thanks for joining us. They're 95p. We've got people buying 2s, 5s. The thing is, if you buy 5 packs of those, you're still spending less than £5.
Do you know what they'd be great for when you do a lark's head knot?
Yeah.
So you had a donut gemstone, pop your leather through it, and then pop one of those over both of the cords. Nice. And that would look really pretty.
Really nice. Really, really, really lovely. I love those. I seriously love those. We've got a few remaining. 95p if you've got those in your basket. Check your baskets out. Okay, moving on to the yellow gold ones. Now, I do actually have 2 different sizes of the yellow gold. Do I? Oh, maybe I don't. Hang on. How many should there be in the pack? Have I just mixed up 2? Yes, I have. Ignore me. Okay, yeah, okay. They are 6mm. In this instance, they are yellow gold plated, and they are the 6mm. Are you set? These are bigger. Oh, these are so much bigger. And you get 50 once again. Lovely. Look at those. Look at those. I can see those working with Tiger's Eye and gents jewellery. Nice.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, nice, that's nice. We have got that many deals for you this evening. Under £5 for all of these findings to get kick-started this evening. Take advantage. They are 95p for the pack. Hello, Melanie and Elaine and Donna and Anna Marie and Liz and Leslie and Brenda and Lynn and Patricia and Ella. Oh, thank you, Paul. Oh, look, you know, that's a man who knows how to make a brew. He does. 95p. They are the gold-coloured brass round ring spacers. 0800 644 655. Okay, half of the opportunities have gone. If you've already got them in your basket, why don't you go, you know what? I might as well have another pack of those for less than £1. Because once they've gone, they've gone. This is clearance now, under £5, and these are currently under £1. Okay, make sure you're checking out your baskets. We've got a few more of those. You could be able to get them. I think the aircon's just come on. because it's quite amusing because there's petals all over the desk that have now just sort of blown around in a different place than they were just a moment ago. I believe, by the way, that the hornets are back as well. So
Really?
There was a huge one.
Are they back in here?
Yes. Yeah.
No, I know there was one this morning.
Yeah.
But they're all gone now.
Well, the one that was in here this morning possibly has friends. That's what I'm thinking, or family.
Well, he had a buddy the other day.
Yeah.
Yesterday there was a
I think
friend.
where you find one, you may find more. Okay, let's find. What? Oh, yeah. Got 100 of these gorgeous little gold coloured brass beads. They are so cute. Okay, we're going to £1. They're £1 for 100. That's a penny a bead, a penny a bead, a penny a bead. They are the most ridiculously useful pieces. I would say if you do your seed beads, you desperately need to bulk buy on these ones. They work with seed beads so beautifully, which tend to be around the 2mm point. £1. You've got 1.9 grams in average of metal weight there. Gold coloured brass round beads. They are £1. Laura, they're £1.
Well, they're definite. Just need to go into your stash, don't they? Because they add that little bit of detail in all of your designs. If you used a gold wire, if you used a champagne gold wire, then it's going to go with that beautifully. Just add that little extra detail.
Absolutely. Go for it. Go for it, go for it, go for it. Hello, Susan and Kath and Anne-Marie and Elaine and Carol and Mary. Oh my goodness, loads and loads of people. Hello, Violet and Deirdre and Liz and Claire and Sheila. I've got multi-buyers there. People seriously multi-buying. A few more remaining on that one. 0800 644 655. They are £1. GPP 042. Under £5 for the start of our show. And every deal, every item in this show is a monster deal. I've got multicoloured pearls coming up. We've got kyanite coming up. Gorgeous, gorgeous things. Good evening, Lucy. Good evening, Ting. Hello, my darling. Good evening. Any goss? Anything exciting? Yeah. My little Charlie is currently at cricket club. Actually, he'll have just finished. He started playing cricket on a Friday.
Oh, that's
I know.
cute.
There's about 60 of them, and they're all wearing exactly the same clothes, and we can identify him because he is the smallest of all of them. He is a little dinky one, is our Charlie Pants. Okay, so £1 on those. Make sure you're checking out your baskets. Thanks for your message there, Tink. Okay, so the next one is... yeah. Oh, these are gorgeous. Look at the size of these bolt ring clasps. Aren't they gorgeous? What was that? It's Cricket Club. OMP 024 0800 644 655. We're getting to that point in our lives where our lives are controlled by our children's clubs. Oh, £1.95. You're in a what club were you in? A tufty club? You were a squirrel. A tufty club was a squirrel. You learnt about nature. You're in a tuff. Is that not cubs? You're in a tufty club. Matt, where was this club? Are you sure it was a club? It was in the 1980s. A tufty club. I was a child of the 80s. I've never heard of a tufty club. I'm a girl, so I wouldn't have been allowed in it. All right, sexist. Girls can join beavers these days. I could never join beavers usually. When I was a little girl, it was rainbows and brownies. And now girls can go in the beavers as well.
And cubs.
They can go, and cubs as well. You see?
Yeah.
Tufty Club. I think you've made that up, Mike. Hello, Hilary, and lots of anonymous shoppers, and Liz, and Jane, and Kyoto, and Lorraine, and Marie, and Carol. I've got loads of people who are obviously taking advantage of one post and packaging price and multi-buying on each of these items. Congratulations to you. Okay, Phil, our producer Phil has now found an image of the Tufty Club. Are we able to bring that live to air? I don't know if we can. Okay, please do show it to me. Yeah. Okay, I'm about to see an image of the Tufty Club. Oh, wow. That is the weirdest thing. It's got a right little tubby belly, hasn't it? It is a cute little chunky squirrel. Okay, anyone at home with access to the internet, why don't you have a look after the show tonight at a picture of the Tufty Club. Okay, you won't find a picture of Mike. Maybe it's Mike in costume. Okay, next item, under £5. Ah, all of these, under £5. Huh. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Right, where are my tweezers? Who's taking my tweezers? They're here. It's fine, no one's taken them. These are gold coloured brass. You get all 8 of them. I thought maybe I had 2. Okay, oh. Now they're very, very strong. I do have to say at this point, should you have a pacemaker, a defibrillator, please do not use these. And if you are selling your jewellery, you really should advertise the fact. Did you see them all move then? Ah! It was for girls too. I was in the Tufty Club too. Karina, you see, you got it wrong, Mike. I don't think you should... Tufty Club was road safety based, says Liz. Mike, I think you went to a dodgy one. Yeah, I remember the Tufty Club. I think you're lying about your age. Me or Mike? Mike would like to know how old you are, Deborah. You shouldn't ask a lady that. Mike is 34 years old. Hi Lucy, the Tufty Club was created in 1960. You see, Mike, maybe you went to just a... Mike's a bit concerned. He just went, why did my parents make me join it? He thought it was about nature, it was about road safety, Mike, in the 1960s. Maybe you've been reincarnated and you didn't realise it and you actually went there in a past life. £4.95 for 8 of these clasps. Now, so let's just get back to this for a moment, because they are so incredibly strong to the point that you can't actually pull them apart like that. You need to slide them. That's my advice to you. And should they start to feel a little bit weaker in the magnet, just rub them together and it strengthens the ions to make them even more magnetic. They are the strongest magnets. If you were using precious gemstones and you've got gorgeous design around your neck, the last thing you want to do is lose it, the piece of jewellery, or indeed... Oh, apparently you can find a Tufty Club badge on a well-known internet auction website for 90p. 0800 644 655. Okay, very old Mike. There you go. I think Deborah thinks that she is very old. Not that you are very old. Tufty Club created in 1961 to teach toddlers. How old were you when you went to it, Mike? With the help of Tufty, a squirrel, how to behave on the road. That is such a gorgeous club. Mike, I think you went to a really weird version of it. £4.95 for the 8 magnetic clasps. Please may I request that we turn that light out? Thank you. In that case, can we get a pair of ladders up there and take the bulb out? Thanks. Look. Excuse me. Okay, sorry folks, I'm struggling with hay fever, just needed a big cough then. Right, which one, sorry? The crimp bead covers. What jewellery do you reckon she's going to be wearing? What do you reckon? Maybe... I don't know, I just think she's going to have a hair up. I reckon she'll have a hair up.
I reckon it'd be half up, half down.
Do you? No, I think she's going to go for it all up. And then little... danglies. What do you reckon about? She'll definitely cover her shoulder. I think you have to cover your shoulders in a royal wedding, do you?
I don't know.
Maybe I've made that up. No, I thought in the royal wedding you have to cover your shoulders. I've been reading loads of stuff. Who knows? It's maybe, you know, who knows? Who knows? Right, let's have a look at these silver colour brass crimp bead covers. Now they're 4mm in their diameter, and the great thing about these is you can actually just pinch them together and use them as a spacer bead. You can spread them out a little bit further, and then you can get a wider material through them and then close them up. The whole concept of them, if you've not come across these little Pac-Man type inspired beads before, is to cover the $2.95 for 100, $2.95 for 100, and we've got less than 2 minutes on each item. I'm hoping she will wear tanzanite, Lucy. What do you think? Oh, why do you think she wear tanzanite though? Excuse me, I'm really sorry. I'm getting a lot of cough. I think if she does wear tanzanite, I would love that. I would love that. I don't think she'll wear emeralds, because I don't think... There's various different traditions that I've read about, but everything seems to be contradicting itself. I think people just put ideas out there for the sake of it sometimes, don't they? 100 crimp bead covers. Wouldn't surprise me. Oh, wouldn't surprise me if she has maybe a piece of Princess Diana's jewellery. I think she's wearing one of the Queen's crowns, isn't she?
I don't know. I don't really know much about it.
Yeah, I think she's been... I've been up at like 5 o'clock in the morning or 4:30 for like the last 3 weeks, so I've had some... Whilst Freddie has just been tootling around, awake, ready to start the day, I've just been like slowly waking up, trawling the news and things, and that's the time of day people tend to report on what Meghan Markle may well be wearing. Apparently in Suits, the programme where I've had actually watched till series 5 of Suits, yeah, apparently she wasn't wearing any jewellery at all apart from her wedding ring. Oh, well, we shall see. What's everyone thinking out there? What's everyone predicting the jewellery that she's going to be wearing? Hello, Jeanette and June, Caroline and Ella, Patricia. Can you imagine if she'd have worn a Jewellery Maker special shibori? I can't imagine that somehow. A chunky polymer clay bead and a piece of leather. She has to wear diamonds, it's tradition. Oh really, Lorraine? Oh, I reckon she'll go for like a little, maybe a little drop, like a pair. Didn't Princess Catherine have those little diamond drops? Yeah. Oh, we've been on longer 2 minutes. Okay, let's go. Which ones? I have 2. I have some that are wider than the others, Phil. Okay, the longer ones? Okie doke. Oh no, they are the same. Gosh, they are the same diameter, just some slightly longer than the others. Look at under £5 for all of these. Amazing clearance price coming your way. £3.87. Can you imagine those with some turquoise?
Oh, they look lovely, and amber as well.
Yeah.
So it would really be contrasting.
Charlie did his show and tell at school today with a big piece of amber. He did a presentation all about how it was found in the Baltic, and I basically fed him all this information. He loved it.
Yeah.
£3.87. They're going to be gorgeous with loads and loads of different gemstones. 0800 644 655. It is the FA Cup final tomorrow evening, yeah. I think she'll wear pearls, but something contemporary, maybe metallic pearls. Oh, Sue! Yeah, everyone's saying she's a little bit more of a contemporary bride, they think. Yeah. Evening, has Buckingham Palace announced where they will be... Oh, Lucy and Laura, you both at the same... Well, thank you, darling. Louisa. I half read that, didn't I? I need to have my glass on. Evening, has Buck Palace announced where they will be Duke and Duchess of? Lucy and Laura, you both look stunning. That's so nice of you. It's because I'm wearing this gorgeous hair vine, and Laura did my hair before we came on air.
I attempted to do your hair because I have more success with my 9-year-old daughter than trying to do your hair.
I just freshly washed it. It's a little bit slippy because it's so clean. That's what it was.
Thank you.
No, they haven't, but... There were some suspicions this morning that they were going to... Oh, where did they say? No, apparently the official announcement is going to happen tomorrow morning, unless I've missed something.
You seem to be pretty on top of it all.
Oh, it's because 4:30 in the morning, that's when I read my news. Oh, it's going to be a great night tonight. I've been up since 4:30. Let's do the other tubes as well. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to show you the difference. These are the previous ones, the ones on the top of the previous ones. And there you go, you can see the difference in length, so you can use the two together. And these are the shorter ones here. So you're actually going to get 100 of these, and they are 20 millimetres in their length, and they're 1.5 millimetres in their diameter. You're going to get 100 for £3.95. £3.95. Phil, there are some gorgeous little bows. Are you taking those under £5? Oh yeah, they would. Aisha, they'd be really good steampunk style jewellery. Yeah, they would. Good evening, ladies, Phil and crew. Thanks, doll. Evening. Yeah, with pearls for steampunk. Oh, yeah. You think Meghan Markle should have steampunk jewellery, do you?
Can you imagine?
And maybe riding on a Harley. Her hair might be in a mohawk. What else would be quite controversial? I love steampunk. Most of my jewellery is quite steampunky. But if you can't imagine it on a royal bride. Do you know what? Yeah. No, but her coat. That was my producer Phil saying that it's going to be strange for her because in the congregation is the guy that she married not long ago on the TV programme Suits, but also one of her co-stars, Gabriel Marchais, will be in the audience in the congregation.
Is she still in it? Is she still in this?
No.
She's not allowed to be now.
Well, she's left. That's it. She's given up acting for good now, hasn't she? I don't believe she can be an actress now, no. It'd be a bit controversial because I'm not being funny. I'm not saying anything out of turn because it's there for everyone to see, but I have seen her in her underwear. And so's Phil. And so has anybody who's watched Suits. So I can't imagine that a member of the royal family could continue to parade around in her pants. And Phil would also like to say she wears very, let's just say he's reiterated the fact she wears very little clothing at some points on the show. She's got a very nice figure. Very pert. Pardon? Is it good? Yeah, fabulous series. I love it. Yeah. It's really cool. I've only seen up series 5. Yeah. Right then, let's do now. Are we going to do this for less than £5? Oh, I love these. I got these when they first came out. This is all black spinel. Look at it. Do you know what this would look amazing with? We have on the show tonight the Swarovski designed by Jean-Paul Gaultier. Yes, we really have. We have got the one, because it's all about designers at the moment with the royal wedding in tow. This is fabulous. I think it looks like a gorgeous little blackberry. That is stunning. Loads of items under £5, folks. This is £4.95. Clearance, 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 clearance. That is literally a compact, incredible array of the most extraordinary natural black spinel from Thailand. You're going to get 10 carats in an exquisite cluster, and it's a cluster bead. Now, do I possibly have... Laura, have you got a head pin to hand, please?
I do.
Oh, see, she's useful for some things, I suppose. You want to stick it in my eye now, don't you?
I'm not seeing anything.
There we go. You can see how it works there as a bead. That's beautiful. Can you imagine that in the centre of one of our slider bracelets? Just having that on.
Yeah, it'd be lovely. I love that. I just like the thought of that just again on some chain.
Yeah.
Just, you know, how big's a drill hole on it?
Well, I've got that head pin through with, I'd say you'd get a 1.5 wire through there easily.
Oh, so you'd be able to get some chains through it then?
Oh, yeah.
So it'd be lovely, just, to me, I'd just put a chain through it.
Yeah, nice. Really nice. It's because she's lazy. Simple elegance, eh, Laura?
I know.
Simple elegance. £4.95 on that one. Thank you so much for joining us. Can I see the call screens, please, Phil? Thank you. Hello, Marie, and another Marie, and Sally and Patricia, loads of anonymous shoppers. 0800 644 655. Please do also text in if you're absolutely sick to the back teeth of hearing about the royal wedding. It's not even happened yet. Not everybody's in the zone for it. What I would like to talk about tonight is clubs that you've been in. Yeah, clubs that you've been in. £4.95. I will tell you later about the Wheelie Club, and we had matching T-shirts bought from New Mills Market. They all had sunglasses on them, and we all rode something with wheels. I had roller boots. My brother had a bike. There were skateboards, and all of us on the street where we lived used to meet in Clive Smallwood's shed in our T-shirts for Wheelie Club. You're jealous, aren't you? Right, we'll move on. Sterling silver going under £5. Sterling silver going under £5. Now, Laura, I know that you've used these a lot. These beautiful wire ends, and they are, oh, so incredibly elegant. It's quite fitting, actually, because they're almost like little horseshoes. Little wire guardians. Yeah.
I use them a lot. I think they're brilliant, and to have them in the sterling silver is great because
£3.95 for 20. £3.95 for 20 in sterling silver. So, Laura, how would you use them?
So you literally, so if you were doing like a beaded bracelet, for example, something very simple, you pop your crimp bead on, then you take the wire, the beading thread, put it through one of the little tubes,
yeah,
and then just bring it back down through the opposite tube and bring it back down through the crimp bead. And then just pull it nice and tight, and so the wire actually goes into that kind of, it's like a groove,
yeah,
in the sort of the that part of it.
She's brilliant, isn't she? Good.
And so it disappears and just gives a really nice finish. You know, just pop a little cover on your crimp bead, and that's it. It's done.
There you go. You can see a really clear angle of it here, actually. Have they gone? Okay, they've gone. They've gone. I'll just show it to you there anyway, so you can see what you've been able to get.
Yeah, so
amazing. Okay,
top
let's move
got
on.
A groove. Yeah.
Oh, we're finished under £5. I think we can do another item under £5. Can't we take that under £5? You'll see what you can do. Well, I'll do a bit more in a bit. Okay, which one, sorry? The wire. Ah! Can we do it on pre-order? I know it's the one to own later, but can we do it on pre-order, please? Okay, you've got to get this now because it will sell out. It is the 925 sterling silver wire. We're going to the lowest price ever tonight. 925 sterling silver wire. It's the Flex Right 49. 925 sterling silver, beautiful wire, and it's 10 feet, and it's the equivalent of a 0.6. It's the equivalent of a 0.6. It's sterling silver wire. It's available on pre-order right now. You're going to get 10 feet. What's that in the world of meters?
I was going to ask you that.
I don't know. Is it about 3? It is just over 3 metres. Do you know what? Call me Carol Vorderman. Carol Vorderman, I know. Or Rachel Riley. No, I'm not as young and as blonde as Rachel Riley. I'm probably closer to Carol Vorderman's age. Is she 25? How old is Rachel Riley? There you go. Do you know what? Apparently she's 32. Well, she looks good on it, doesn't she? She does look a lot younger than that. She looks really nice, doesn't she? Right, okay, which one then, my lovely? Flex White, available right now on pre-order. We've only got, okay, you see, I'm thinking that Meghan Markle might go for something like this. I think, as well, doesn't Harry call her Meg? I think he calls her Meg. Cute. I love the name Meg.
I like the name Meg. I wanted to call my daughter Megan, but that got no'd. Because I like Megan and then shortened to Meg. Yeah, no, Tony was like, nope.
Oh.
I like Bethany as well, because Bethany and Beth.
I like that.
Nope.
Yeah.
Apparently it's made up name.
Can I just say, we've only got 5 of these left. Look at these. Completely natural. Look at the symmetry of these. Look at those. That's with them touching at the back of my neck. I think that's longer than a 38 centimetre strand. You guaranteed 38 centimetres. But knowing my neck, as I do, It's been a part of me for all of my life. I think that could be slightly longer than the 38. That's beautiful. Now look at your different tones. You've got mocha tones and golden tones and bronze tones and delicate, slightly peachy tones in there. They're really like blush, vintage feel. 4 chances left, that's it. Could I see the call screens there, please, Phil? These are the final 4, lowest price ever on them. And if you've got those silver wire guards.
Yeah, and if you intend to try and get that silver Flectrite.
Yes.
That would be ideal.
Absolutely perfect for an incredibly high-end piece.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. 0800 644 655. We're talking about the royal wedding and we're also talking about clubs. What clubs have you been in? We're not going to talk about the royal wedding anymore. What clubs have you been in, Leah?
I was in the Girl Guides.
You were in the guides? Were you? Did you have to sew badges on your uniform?
Yeah,
I don't remember doing that. Final 2 chances. I was gutted. The year I left the Brownies was the year that, oh, what's he called? The designer who used to be on the clothes show. What's it? Andy Peters! Jeff Banks. Jeff Banks designed a new Brownie uniform, which was like a cool jumper and a skirt, and I'd just been dressed in a sack the whole time I was in Brownies. Were you in Brownies, Laura?
No.
You missed out on wearing a sack.
I did, yeah, but my daughter's in Brownies now.
So what do you wear as a brownie these days?
Now she has just like sort of brown trousers.
Yeah.
And there's a little jacket that you can get, and just
Yeah.
like a yellow top, long or short sleeve, with Brownies written on it.
And where do you sew your badges?
Oh, she has a sash.
That's much better, because then you can keep your sash forever.
So then the sash, so you just add all your
Whereas
badges
if you
to
go
the
up the
sash.
next size of brownie uniform, your mum's there, she's cutting it all out, and then you get a brownie uniform with big holes in it, and yeah. Pardon? Do you have to bake as a brownie? Yes. I had to boil an egg. My dad reminds me of this all the time, because apparently I failed the badge a lot. Okay, not 5 minutes. You can't boil an egg for 5 minutes. No. Depends how you want it. Okay, which one, sorry? Yeah, now. Come here, have a look at these. These are, this is an amazing gemstone. Fluorite is fabulous because it goes with so many different things. Look at all of those natural colours that occur with fluorite. The most beautiful, deep, rich purples into gorgeous, vibrant greens. I think when you are looking for inspiration of how to match gemstones together, you see there's even some golden tones in some of those, aren't there? A delicate hue of blue. XIKY16, that's a 38 centimetre strand. We're going to do them under £10. The final few now, clearance price on these, 320 carats for the last in stock, £9.95, and they feel really cold. You know how genuine gemstones, you always want them to feel really cold. That's one way of identifying them. So if ever you see a gemstone, you think that's amazing, you pick it up and it's really warm, unlikely to be the real deal. They are exquisite. What do you tend to put fluorite with, Laura?
I would put it with, it's one of those that will go with any colour metal, so it will go beautifully with your copper, but your silver as well. So I think it lends itself in any way. But I was actually thinking of the chunky kind of spacer beads that you had earlier, the 95p for the rose gold, like the real quite chunky ones. They would look really cool with that.
They would, wouldn't they? And at the same time, fluorite also works beautifully with your amethyst, and it looks, look, there's sort of like a tealy blue one that keeps catching my eye. It's just gone round to the left there. Just look, there. You see it going underneath the graphics just then. Beautiful. But all of them are stunning in their own right. Wasn't Sheila and Leslie and Wendy and Dee? Oh, Dee, how's Cornwall this evening? I bet it's glorious.
It's nice out today, actually. Nice sun with a little bit of breeze.
It is, with an awful lot of pollen in the air. Anyone out there struggling with the hay fever today? Mid-morning it got me today. Grass pollen. Beautiful. I was at the Brownies. Yes, it was cotton brown sack. I remember jumping over some plastic toadstool at some point. Oh, random. Angela. Yeah. What an amazing thing to have achieved in your life. Did you get a badge? Yeah, I remember I had to go to the retirement home in our village and play them a piece on my piano. And not my piano, on their piano.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was cute. Yeah, I was a sixer in the brownies. The sixer of elves. Yeah, born leader.
I said I've no. Kayla's in she's a squirrel or something. They're
Oh.
like rabbits and squirrels and something.
Oh, it's all changed. It's like Tufty Club all over again.
I think she's a squirrel, but she'll soon correct me if I'm wrong. But
clubs that you've been in, either that were man-made, pre-created clubs that you could join, or I did swimming club. I did Disley Dolphins until I had a bad experience with. Funnily enough, with Clive Smallwood, whose shed we used to go to for the wheelie club. It was not a good experience in a swimming pool, and I've never been underwater since. Yeah, picking up a break from the bottom. I still have nightmares about that. Oh, Disley Dolphins. Yeah, used to be quite good at breaststroke. Micro. 0800 644 645, right. Do you know what? What price are you going to do this pendant at, Phil? I know we weren't going to talk more about weddings, but I just think it is just gorgeous. You know, it could be. How much are you doing it for? Can you do it a little bit lower? Because what I'm thinking is if this was placed on a 925 sterling silver chain, this would be the most beautiful wedding favour for the female guests at a wedding. You could actually even tie it on a little ribbon and pop it on the front of a wedding cake. You could maybe pop it on, an engagement card with a chain. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's find out best wedding favours. Best and worst wedding favours. Why don't we do that? That's a pretty good one. Let's do this item first. It's a 925 sterling silver. Stunning pendant. Look at that. Beautiful. $8.95. It's solid 925 sterling silver. Goodness me. Just on a little bit of a jump for it, you know, just look, even the weight, look at the details on that.
That'd be pretty for like the top table. So maybe not for every single guest, but for your top table, your bridesmaids and your mother and, you know, the parents, the bridal family.
Nice.
That'd be really nice as theirs, because I did that. I had general favours and then I had different ones for the top table.
The people that you liked a bit more.
Well,
people sat at the back of the room,
effort,
they got a sugared almond.
I put a few in the back.
£8.95. The wedding favours. That's an amazing one. Phil just said he went to a wedding. There was a little card and a polo mint on everybody's table, and it said "mint to be." That's cracking. We had we used to grow a lot of sunflowers, and we dried our sunflower heads. We used to have. I mean, we're talking. I think our tallest one grew to 20-odd foot. And they were enormous, and they literally looked like trees. So we dried our sunflower heads, and we gave everybody our sunflower seeds from our sunflower head in little bags, and a little stake with the name and date of our wedding, and that was everybody's place setting. And we had a sunflower competition, and a year later we announced the winner who had grown, and we got them a gift. Who'd grown, and we'd had loads of things. We had loads of pictures of people's sunflowers and stuff. It was ace. Did we get them a sunflower as a gift? What, for winning the sunflower competition?
Here's another one.
No, it was Drew's little cousin, and we got her a hamper of chocolate.
Aww.
Yeah, £8.95. With wedding favours, as long as I can eat it, I'm happy. If there were gemstones as favours, that would be awesome though. Ravina, I'm with you there, because there's nothing worse than at a wedding, at the moment, if the wedding is that, bear this in mind, Phil, for you guests, right? So Phil's getting married later in the year. There's nothing worse than a wedding that's sort of around about lunchtime, so you haven't eaten lunch, then the wedding happens, then you get there and there's like, you know, half a twig for a canapé or something, and you don't actually sit down, and then when they start doing the speeches before the meal, and you think, I'm going to implode in a minute, and there's nothing quite like being angry at a wedding because you're hungry, And you just, quite honestly, cheesed off that you've got to be there, and you're thinking, oh, well, I passed a McDonald's around the corner, maybe I could just nip out there, and actually there was a pasty shop around, you know.
We're thinking at least it's had a bad experience. She's being very specific in your details right now.
I take survival packs to weddings now. I go, oh, the kids need snacks. Right, we'll move on. This is absolutely, truly. You see, this is a bridesmaid. This is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. It's a 925 sterling silver, rhodium plated cubic zirconia. Now it says a star bracelet, but it goes a step further than that. You've got hearts, you've got the horseshoe rings for luck, you've got the stars, the moons, and a flower. This is utterly, utterly divine. And your the extender. How much is it? Are you having, really? It's solid 925 sterling silver. That is beautiful. It's 11.95. That is so good. Perfect bridesmaid gift.
I'm actually thinking lovely gift for the bride. Because of the horseshoe and everything, and the
when
heart.
people hand you a horseshoe at the end of your wedding, you're like,
thank you. I'll put it in a memory box. But that's actually, to me, because you've got the heart, you've got the horseshoe, you've got all of the things that it represents.
Oh, so when you come out of the church or the registry office and you get given this, and maybe if you've got married at a very magical and mystical place, you've got the stars and the moon there as well.
You could add charms to that as well, so
Yeah,
you could make
really
that a
could.
basis. You know, if you go on honeymoon, buy a little charm from your honeymoon and add that to it, and sort of build, you know, on your first anniversary, when your first child's born, you know.
I think that is absolutely, utterly beautiful. Gorgeous. Our friends asked everyone to give a copy of their favourite book and a note to say why. Started an amazing library. Oh yeah, that's cool. Now, that could, did you say who it was from? Because that could say a lot about the person, couldn't it really? What type of book? Well, I wasn't going to say that, Phil, but now you say, I'm sure some people at home are thinking the same. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, if you were to give a book, keep it clean. If you were to give a book as a gift for a wedding couple, oh wow, okay, so director Mike has just said he'd give her a book of jokes just in case things don't go so well. Yeah, can always have a giggle, cute. £11.95. We've got a lot of text topics on the go tonight. Get yourselves involved in the show this evening. 0800 644 645. Could I have a look at the call screens on that one, please, Phil? That is such an incredible deal. I think that is so amazing. Let's have a look at the detail on that. Solid 925 sterling silver. So cubic zirconia in there. Solid 925 sterling silver. Rhodium plating on the top. Amazing. That's beautiful. And then, of course, the little horseshoe. Symbol of luck. You don't have to be getting married to get it. Little heart. Oh, my goodness. Where is this hour gone? Okay. Oh, look at this. Now, this is an infinity sign with a heart around it. And as much as we're talking about weddings and things, you could give that to a loved one. That would be actually maybe something really lovely to give to a relative, female relative, or even your best friend. That's absolutely gorgeous. 925 sterling silver. 925 sterling silver. That is beautiful. It's almost like £7.95. It is solid 925 sterling silver. Ah, there, I was looking for it. There's your 925 marking. £7.95, solid 95 sterling silver. You could actually sew a loom inside that as well, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could, or you could have, I wouldn't stamp it, you could get a name lasered onto it.
Nice.
Onto like the infinity link.
Yeah.
That would be really pretty.
Yeah, lovely. And maybe even resin as well. That could be an incredibly sentimental piece of jewellery depending on what you decide to put in the resin in there as well. Oh yeah. A very prominent piece of jewellery in your collection. And it's almost got a slightly Celtic undertone to it as well, doesn't it?
It's something you could definitely personalise, but it's something that, for me, I just think it'd look lovely on a longer chain. Just keep it nice and simple.
Yeah.
Maybe add some charms to the bottom of the actual heart itself. That could be birthstones. Again, personalised to special people.
Yeah, that's beautiful. £7.95, 925 sterling silver. That is incredible, incredible. And thank you very much for having text messages coming in about my hairpiece. It is part of the, we're going to do this as the first kit.
Yes.
It's part of the first kit, and Laura has made that for us this evening. Also to say, we have, can we see it? We have the Swarovski. This is massive news for us to have it because it was designed by Jean-Paul Gaultier. That is amazing. Start by coming up a bit later, okay? Which one, my lovely? Yes, I adore these. I really adore these. I think you could, if you make wedding jewellery, we were talking about a little something blue yesterday and where you would be able to put a little something blue. And it would be quite cute maybe to pop this, sew this onto the top of a garter with a little blue gemstone dangling. Very cute. That's adorable.
Oh, that's cute. See, I think that's sweet as well for when you've got sort of as a gift for maybe a little flower girl or something like that. If you've got younger bridesmaids. Because my bridesmaids were sort of 10 at my wedding. So again, that would be a really pretty kind of little necklace.
Oh, how did you choose your bridesmaids? Were they relatives?
I kept it very simple and family. So I had just family involved. We had my stepsister was my maid of honour. My two nieces were bridesmaids, and my two nephews were page boys. No.
Page boys.
No, what's the other one?
Ring bearers.
What's the other
Drivers. Jewellery makers.
Ushers.
Ushers. Oh,
Everything
cute.
but. Yeah.
Cute. Have a look at that. That is adorable. You see, they'd be lovely perhaps on a hairpiece as well, wouldn't they? Just as a little hair grip.
Yeah, it would be really sweet. And again, I mean, if you wanted something like, I mean, when you're saying about the something blue, you can actually stitch it into the dress as well.
Yeah.
So it could be, because my something blue was a little blue bird that was stitched into the actual dress itself. So you could actually pop a drop onto that and incorporate it.
Gorgeous. Phil, that says a lot about you and your wedding plans. Phil said, wouldn't it be nice if people chose their wedding party because they're the people they liked and they're not the people that they felt they had to ask? We loved and we chose, which is why I had 7 bridesmaids. It was amazing. One of them didn't turn up.
Oh.
One of my bridesmaids didn't turn up. She went into labour.
Rude. Oh, to be fair, she had a valid
No,
point.
I'm sorry, but she could have just hung
Did
on
she
for a
have the
bit
baby
longer.
on your actual wedding day?
Yes, she did.
How cool is that, though?
Yeah, she did.
That's
We got
quite
the
cool.
announcement during the speeches.
There you go, see.
Yeah. She had twins. Rude. I did ask her to be my bridesmaid before she got pregnant, so she could have timed this better.
See, some people do kind of feel obligated if they've been asked to be a bride. I know a couple of my friends who have been bridesmaids for their friends, so when they've gotten married, they've kind of felt obligated to return the favour as such and have their friends as their bridesmaids. So I do understand what you mean, Phil. That's why I didn't have that. I was like, no, I just keep it family. I'm not offending anybody, and it's nice as it is.
Right, £8.95. Gorgeous. They staged a wedding at my 5-year-old school yesterday, and the vicar came to do a pretend wedding, and they were all they could all decide what part of the wedding they wanted to be in, and they had to vote. At the age of 5, they had to vote who should have what role. And Charlie came home and he said, I'm the funny man, I'm the funny man. It's like, oh, they've created a little role for him. Turns out he was the best man, but they'd asked him to say lots of funny things, because apparently that's what the best man has to do. Cute. They'd take wedding photos in as well, and he said, I didn't know you and Daddy got married in the olden days, because our photos he took in were black and white.
We gotta love kids.
They are beautiful, absolutely beautiful. £8.95. Okay, just to let you know, it is, really, stock is flying out already. It's available now on pre-order. And this is a 925 sterling silver wire. It doesn't get better than that. It's the equivalent of a 0.6, and it is sterling silver. You're getting 3 meters or 10 feet, just over 3 meters, 10 feet. It is incredible. We'll talk to Laura about that wire a little bit later on. We're going to do that as the one to own at 8 o'clock. Sorry, the must have. It's the one to own, it's the must have, it's the star buy, it's everything. That is the purchase of the night. So we're going to go to a quick break. When we come back though, we're going to do the first kit, and it is for this gorgeous hairline. We've got loads more to bring to you as well. Keep your messages coming in. It's all got a bit random. We're talking about the clubs that you've been in, random wedding favours you've experienced. Why don't we just keep it at that? Random wedding favours and the clubs you've been in, and maybe the two will interlink in a really random way. So don't go anywhere. We'll see you on the other side of this for more fun.
If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our 30-day money-back guarantee.
Our Jewellery Maker community is a fantastic platform to share, learn, chat and make new friends. So why not like our Facebook page and join over 64,000 like-minded people.
In honour of the royal wedding, we're doing a Wall of Fame wedding special. Send in your wedding makes to the usual Wall of Fame address, but label it as Wedding Special. Tell us about who, what and why you've made it, and we'll read them out on air. We'll be drawing the winner and runner-up on Saturday morning's show with Eleanor and Claire.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates through items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
What did you just do? Laura, what did you just... What did you just do?
Well, I lost out because you took the other one.
Because you threw my chocolate in the bin.
I thought, no, because I saw her do that and you said there was 2 left and I thought she'd eaten one, so I took one out and threw it away, but there was another one in there. You ate mine, so... No, it fell out of the bag.
It's in the bin. The chocolate is in the bin. I mean, I love chocolate, but hey, I do have a limit. A very good evening to you. How the devil are you? Well, you well. When did you get married, Laura? What year?
12 years ago. 2006.
And it was that good.
2006.
It was great. It was great, wasn't it?
2006, you made me panic.
Okay. Lovely. We'll move on. We'll
When
just
did
move
you get married?
2010. Yeah. All right, Mike.
Come on, I remember
He
when
loves
it was
the digs
like,
at the moment. That was a long time ago. Anyway, right, we're going to crack on. Phil, just tell me again how much this kit's going to be. It's meant to be $34.95. Can I tell you exactly right now? So it's meant to be $34.95. No. Right, okay. We're going to do a PR offer on a kit. We're going to do the most incredible PR offer on this kit. Within this kit, you've got the most stunning strand of London Blue Topaz. It's London Blue colour-coated topaz. That is the most amazing strand. You get 2 strands of freshwater culture pearls that are 7 to 8 millimetres. That's 2 strands at 38 centimetres.
No.
Oh, no, you don't. You get a metre. You get a metre of pearls. Hang on, are they natural pearls? You get a metre of natural pearls. You get a 29 centimetre strand of London Blue coated coloured topaz, which are 2 by 1 up to a 5 by 3. You get 10 metres of 0.4, 10 metres of 0.8 and 3 metres of 1.25 wire. And it's supposed to be $34.95. Right, okay, here we go. All right, okay. Can I see the call screens, please? We're going to do, how many have we got, Phil? Right, we are going to sell out because what we're going to do on this kit, you will not believe. We're going to do a PR offer, which means what we need to do is either phone up right now and you don't have to confirm, or put it in your basket and you don't have to check your basket out. This whole complete kit, including a metre of pearls, is going to go to a price that will blow your socks off, and you don't have to confirm it yet. Just show us who is interested. This is a PR offer. If you are genuinely interested in this kit, start calling now or put it in your basket now. For those of you who are my regular viewers, you will know that these PR offers are ridiculous. This kit is supposed to be on air tonight at $34.95. Now, while you're calling up for it, let me show you what Laura has made with this kit. It's utter... Did you hear what price he's going to take it to? It's supposed to be a kit offer price at $34.95. You will be blown away. That necklace is gorgeous, Laura.
Can I just show it all the way around?
Please do.
So
yeah.
It's actually been...
The kit's going way lower.
So even the
oh, look
clasp
at
has
that.
been made completely out of the kit.
That is absolutely stunning. The earrings, the kit is going on a PR offer price. If you're genuinely interested, please be on the phone lines or put it in your basket. We need more people to show interest for Phil to be able to take it under £20. Did I just say that out loud? Then you've got that is the most gorgeous bangle. Can we have a look all the way around that, please? It's not going to $33.95.
So I'll show it. So it's actually got like a little clasp here, so it can hook.
Laura, the kit's $19.95.
Wow.
Confirm your purchase, check your baskets out. We're doing a metre of pearls, a stranded topaz and all your wires for $19.95. A metre of pearl, a strand of topaz and all your wires for $19.95. Check your baskets out, bulk buy on it, take advantage of one post and packaging price. There's a metre of natural freshwater culture pearls. Pardon? It works out as £3.95 per item.
I wouldn't sell this bracelet
And, well-
for the cost of that, to be honest.
$3.99 for $3.99, $3.95 per component of the kit. Look at that. Oh my goodness. And the necklace is stunning. Those earrings are beautiful, Laura.
Again, they're very simple, but, you know, and you could add little drops if you wanted to, in the actual drop just there as well.
Folks, if you've just tuned in, the whole complete kit of a metre of freshwater culture pearls, a strand of topaz and 3 lots of wire should be at $34.95. We're taking it to $19.95 this evening. This is literally crazy. And then, of course, there's the hairvine as well.
Oh, yeah, there's the hairvine. I forgot about that.
What, you forgot about the hairvine so you could do my hair before the show hairvine?
Yeah.
Here is the hairvine.
So the hairvine's actually, I've doubled it up there just because I've made it, which is the beauty of a hairvine, because you know, it was originally in sort of like a long line, but because of where we were placing it. Well, I might
fiddle around with my hair and put it over like that whilst you're demoing.
Go on then.
No, you didn't. It's fine. You go ahead. You go ahead. We had a big chat about this hairband before we came on air. Right, originally she wanted to put her hair up. She wanted to give me a perm and
didn't want to give you a perm.
She wanted to cut fringe in.
Yeah,
hair
I think that would suit you. Yeah, change the colour a little bit.
Believe me, I'm well up for changing the colour. It went orange on holiday, like a rust orange.
Like a rust
like
orange?
it looked rusty. Yeah. Anyway, that's another story. We've got the whole kit. It's supposed to be on offer at $34.95. Thanks for joining us this evening. You are getting the best deal there has ever been on a metre of genuine, natural, freshwater culture pearls. Metre?
Yeah.
And a strand of this beautiful blue, London blue colour-coated topaz. That is genuine topaz. And then you've got the copper wire. Yeah, it's a 29 centimetres. You'd pay that elsewhere, but you'd pay more than that just for this strand. Look at these topaz. Make sure you're checking your baskets out. Make sure you're multi-buying on this one. $19.95 for this kit is ludicrously good. And the great thing is, because you get all the wire as well, you can make all your own findings. You don't need anything else.
Well, I literally have, this is the wire I've got left. So you can see I've still got loads of wire left.
It's like you've been very lazy.
I know.
Like you've done absolutely nothing.
You know, but yeah, so I still got that. And I used every single last gemstone up. So, and I used the last of them up in that hairvine. So I made the pieces that I want to make. And it's really nice to be able to make an indulgent piece like that necklace, having that metre of pearls.
And an indulgent bangle, and beautiful earrings, and an indulgent hairvine. Everything, all been made from one kit at less than £20. Stunning. Shall we just skip with these for a minute? I mean, they look gorgeous with what you're wearing as well.
Yes.
Pearls like this, they just go with everything, don't they?
They're beautiful. They're really beautiful.
Look at the length of this. Natural, genuine freshwater culture pearls. £20 for the kit. £20. If you haven't yet, check your baskets out. Samina, Michelle, Julie, Jeanette, Colleen, lots of anonymous shoppers, Ella, Caroline, Dean, Kyoto, Claire and Kath. Check your baskets out. We've got people waiting on the phone lines and it's on a first pay, first serve basis. The first people to confirm their purchase will get this truly phenomenal deal. Maybe you want to multi-buy on it. I certainly would. $34.95 it should be. It's $19.95. Now your wire you're going to be getting, you get 10 metres of 0.8, 10 metres of 0.4, you get 3 metres of the 1.25. So for people who don't know wires, before we start learning a technique from you, what can you tell us about the wires that are here?
So you've got your 0.8, which I always describe as my sort of desert island wire, that if you said to me I can have one wire, what gauge it would be a 0.8, just because the only limitation to a 0.8 is you might not get all the gemstones on it, but you can make pretty much anything that you want. You can make findings, you can make rings, you can make everything with it. Your 0.4 is obviously your finer wire, so that's what you would use for the hairvine, that's what you would use for weaving, for adding your smaller gemstones in, for doing all this kind of channel setting here and filling all this additional detail in. That's what you use your 0.4 for, because it's strong enough to hold these gemstones.
0.44.
So it's strong enough to hold these gemstones, but it's obviously fine enough to be able to go through them. And then obviously you've got your 1.25, which is absolutely brilliant, because that's what I've used for my heavier sort of framework. So I've used it for this cuff, I've used it for some of the focals here, I've used it for the earrings, you know, so it's really lovely. You can hammer it, you can add that more detail, and because it's so strong, it's just going to hold the shape.
Yeah.
So-
So you've really got all of your best wires here. It's $19.90. If you've just tuned in, we're doing a kit on offer. It was supposed to be on screen tonight for $34.95. It's a Friday night. It's a lovely evening out there. People have got things going on a Friday night. We've done it for $19.95. Crazy. It's a flash sale on this item. Flash sale. MRXC20. Beautiful beach bride. Do you know anyone who's got married on a beach?
My cousin got married.
Did you go to it?
No. It was...
I don't...
My auntie got married in Barbados years ago when I was still in primary school. I think I was
still in
I was in first year of secondary school.
Right.
So year 7, so a long time ago. She got married in Barbados. And my cousin, I don't know if she got married in Barbados, but I know she got married, I think it might be in Barbados as well, but she got married abroad. But it was just like her sister, my auntie, my uncle, you know,
Yeah.
just close. And
Yeah.
obviously her husband's side, but it was very... And then she had a big party when she came back.
Yeah, I've been to the big party ones where it's been like a little intimate.
But you get to wear your dress twice, don't you? I was told very strictly that
weren't to
I'm
do
not
that.
going abroad to get married. My mum was like, no. It wasn't an option.
Yeah, there we go.
So,
there we go.
Not that I wanted to be fair. I wanted everybody there.
It's all about me. $19.95, folks. This is absolutely incredible. Ria and Safi and Deirdre and Samina and Julie, check out your baskets. This is too good to miss out on. Too good to miss out on. MRXC20. Can we just have a look at that necklace once again? Because it is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And the back of it as well, the clasp is just stunning. Look at the indulgence, all from one kit. Every single piece of jewellery is all from the one kit, including the findings as well. Congratulations to those of you who are getting it. We've got people buying 2s and 3s of this kit. We're starting to get close to the limited stock quantities now. So for less than £20 now. Laura, what's the technique going to show to us?
Well, I was actually going to show the bracelet, just to show how that was
While
done.
you do that, I'm going to reposition the hairband and go for more of a 1920s look. Oh, here we go. When I was 12, I was 5'4" tall. Being tall for that age,
wow.
I was in the school basketball club. I haven't grown since. Still 5'4" at 42 years old.
Still taller than me.
Oh, hun.
I'm not. I'm 5'2.5".
Ah.
My daughter's one of the smallest in the year. So Jackson is about an inch shorter than her, and there's just under 2 years between them.
Freddie's and Charlie share clothes, and they're 5 and 2. Yeah. Sarah, our wedding favours were rather random until it was explained in the speeches. We gave silver-coloured ape key rings from the local zoo. Oh, and money raised from buying them went to help conservation efforts, and the zoo had been our safe haven while my hubby had cancer, so it had a special meaning. Oh,
That's so
Sarah!
lovely. That's really lovely.
That really is lovely. That really, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Just before we carry on, Leah, can I just ask, would you mind if we can grab that screen over here, please? Because I haven't got my specs in the studio. I felt they didn't complement the hairband, so consequently I can't actually see very well. Thank you, darling. Okay, that's very close. Yeah, that's very close.
Really close.
That's like watching us, how people be seeing us at home. Sorry. Yes, okay, I think I'll be able to read that there. It's now literally here. I can almost touch it. If you've just tuned in, this kit is supposed to be $34.95. It's $19.95. You get a metre of natural freshwater cultured pearls. You also get a 29cm strand of the London blue colour coated topaz, and you get 3 reels of wire. You get 13 metres in total. Good luck and go for it. Okay, go forth. I'm going to readjust my hair.
Okay, so I'm going to use the 1.25. I'm actually using all 3 of the gauges of wire for this. So I'm using the 1.25 as the structure. I'll be using the 0.4 to actually add the gemstones onto the piece, and then I actually go over it again with the 0.8 as the additional detail. So I've cut a length of wire of the 1.25. I'm not quite sure how long it is. It's just slightly longer than the macrame board, the large macrame board. So how long do you reckon that is?
Well, you should know by now because you've
What's the
always
Laura
measured
length?
like that. It's 32. Didn't we work out that that's, isn't it 42
I'd say it's
centimetres?
about just over half a metre.
Right.
So, because what we're going to do is fold this in half and then actually form the complete bracelet out of this one piece of wire. So I'm going to form a loop here, and then I'm just going to shape that with my hand just to start to bring it into that kind of leaf shape. then going to take my chain nose pliers, and I'm just going to come in towards that rounded section there, taking my pliers, and I'm just going to turn my hand just to start to get a point. Going in on the other side, and again just starting to...
What's that? I'm trying to do it without a mirror. Okay, yeah, it looks like the half's missing. I'm just... trying to reposition the hairline to give it justice.
That's what she was doing in the dressing room. That's why I was like, no.
Look, to have it just on the half side of your
That's
head.
not what you were doing. You were like...
There we go, a hair vine. Go away, the lot of you. Anyway, this kit's amazing. Never mind, Laura.
Okay.
Go away, don't be humble.
So, we'll go back to this.
Yes, please do.
So I'm going to just form that shape, okay? So you just take that time, just using your hand. You can also use the ring mandrel if you wanted to get a sort of a more rounded shape that you can then sort of make to size. And obviously, you know, it depends. You don't want this to be too large. It's probably about 1 inch sort of at the widest points here. And I want these wires to cross here, because then what I'm going to do is, again, going back to that ring mandrel, I'm going in just towards the top, and I'm just going to cross the wires over. So you get that effect. And then I'm going to go across again, and I'm going to continue doing that. But I want these wires to kind of overlap, so this wire is on top here, so I'm just going to get them so they go over and under, so they actually lock into place. So you can see there. And you just keep going. So you get that effect. Okay, so you can kind of adjust them as you're going.
Sort of just being on a romantic thing, it was almost like the symbol of infinity as well that you can achieve like that, isn't it?
Definitely. So you can just see now as you're doing this, they will change their size and their shape.
Yeah.
But that will be set. What I did, I actually did a couple of them, set them at the shape that I was happy, and then hammered them so that they stayed at that size. But don't hammer where these wires cross. So I would hammer this section here, and I just sort of hammered these points here.
Okay.
That just helps it to stay set.
Yeah.
And then obviously you continue that round. You might want a little bit more wire than this.
If you've just tuned in, this kit's supposed to be $34.95. It is $19.95 for a metre of genuine natural fresh waterculture pearls. A whole metre. You've got 29cm strand of the London blue colour-coated topaz, and you've got 3 reels of wire. This is a bonkers. I think this is this has got to be one of the best value for money kits that we've ever done.
Yeah, I mean that's a crazy price.
That is an incredible PR offer. Could I see the call screens again there, please, Phil, and see who... Right, there's loads of you naughty people who have not checked out. Come on. Come on.
Okay. So, one thing I'd say with this is just take a length of your 0.4, and what I want to do is, I'm not going to do the whole piece, but we're going to kind of fill this section in. Now, you are going to need a little bit more wire. The amount of wire that you need, to be honest, is if you think of how big you actually need the cuff to be.
Yeah.
So, for example, this is about 7.5 inch because it was designed to fit me. So, I need that amount of wire times 2, plus a little bit more for the shapes that are made.
Okay.
So, if you wanted to work it out in that respect, you sort of times 7.5 by 2, and then maybe add about 5 inches or so, just to sort of allow for the extra detail.
Okay.
So, if you needed to get a better
Can you
idea.
always add in if you need to on
Not
that?
in the framework.
Okay.
So you can add your 0.4 wire in at any point. You can add your 0.8 in at any point, but you can add in your 0.4,
Okay.
your framework.
Okay.
Okay. So, so what I'm going to do is just move these because I've cut them. I don't want them to go everywhere.
So beautiful.
Now what I want to do is just secure my wire to the top part of this section here. So I'm just taking that little tail of wire and just wrapping that a couple of times just to secure this, and then trim that wire. And now what I'm going to do is wrap this wire 1, 2. I'm actually going to cut this wire because I'm not going to fill all of this in it anyway. 1, 2, 3. And what you need is that wire to be coming across what will be the front. So I can see that that wire is now, just tidy that up if you need to. Okay, so the wire is in front of your piece. So you want to take a couple of these topaz. It should start with 1. And some of them have different depths, which you can use that to your advantage. So if you've got a slightly sort of larger one, you can sit and that will fit perfectly in that point there.
$19.95 on the whole kit, folks. Make sure you're checking out your baskets because we're now down to limited stock.
Okay, so I placed that wire straight across the whole of the front, so it went across and then I wrapped. Okay, now I'm going to turn the piece over and bring that wire straight across the back of the piece.
Okay.
And then back around the frame on the opposite side. 1, 2, 3. So there we have that then. Now, one thing you will have to do, I started off using sort of 3 wraps on either side, but you may find that you may need to sort of change that as you're going, so you might need 5, just depending on how sort of wide these topaz are. Then I'm going to add a couple more, so again, just play it to see how many you can get into that actual space. Bring that across, so I can put one more on there. Oh, it doesn't want to play. So that's going to go, and that will sit across there. So you can see, and you just continue in that pattern. If you find that your wire breaks or you run out of wire, you don't like working with a longer length of wire. So say for example this is finished, I can cut that wire. If I wanted to add some more wire in, what I would do is just come over to the opposite side. So I finished the wire on this side, I would start on this side and then just pick that pattern back up. Okay, because obviously the wraps have already been done on this side, so to do them on this side, we'll just continue that pattern. Just make sure that when you do that, you wrap it so that the wire will go back across the front of the whole piece and pick that pattern up. Once you've done that, what you can then do, once that's all been filled in, come on over to the sort of this part of the bracelet. You're going to bring that wire around and just wrap it a couple of times around the join. And then I'm going to, can I have that strand of pearls? I'll
Yeah,
swap you for
absolutely,
mine. So I'm going to pop on one of the pearls and you'll see I have actually done a pattern so that it goes 3, and then it, so they sort of almost goes up and down. So they go like that and then they come up like that. Okay? Can you see?
Undulating.
Okay.
Okay. If you say so.
Okay. So I'm then going to take that pearl there, straight across, and I'm going to just wrap that around once and then twice. And then I'm going to come over to the other side. So again, bringing that wire, no, I'm not going to say it.
Once.
So I'm then going to bring that wire straight across the back of that pearl and then bring it and wrap it twice around the other side.
She's saying this because whenever she's done it over the last few years, it's been once, twice, 3 times. A massive Lionel Richie band. Like,
Someone got you a really cool cup, didn't they?
Yes, Lionel Rich tea. I've had that one.
That's the best.
And hello, is it tea you're looking for? Laura and Lucy, as married people, what is the one piece of advice you'd give to Meghan or Phil on their wedding day about married life? Oh, good one. Mike, I had no prenup to sign. Fortunately not. What advice would you give to Meghan or Phil? It'd probably be different advice for each of them. What advice should we give to Phil?
Always bring coffee in the morning.
Always bring coffee in the morning.
First thing,
and
coffee. Yeah.
Mike said, and dress smart.
Not quite sure what that bit was.
Okay. What advice for the wedding day or what
For married life, I think, wasn't it?
For married life, yeah. Advice for married life. You do as you're told, Phil.
Yeah. And bring coffee.
Kim's always right. and bring a cup of tea.
Yeah.
Now, I would say it was a piece of advice that my nan gave me, which would be just keep laughing. Just always have a laugh.
Yeah.
Keep laughing. Yeah, it would be inappropriate sometimes, Phil, I get that. But yeah, just have a laugh. And I would say always, and it's something that we've started doing again, now we're able to, because our children are of the age we can start laughing again. Always have date nights.
Yeah.
Even if you can only fit them in, like once a
6 months.
Always have a date that you know that's going to happen. Always have a date night. I love it. I love it. Drew and I have got a date night in a week and a half. And I know now I'm actually going to be able to sit and have dinner and have a conversation with my husband when you have children. But even, you know, if you don't have children in your life, then just life gets a bit busy. And it's just nice to get, you know, a bit dressed up and fancy each other.
Go out for cocktails.
Go out for cocktails.
That's what we do, cocktails. Well, as soon as we find out the kids are out, right, Uber, other taxis are available.
Uber, cocktails.
Straight to town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. That's my piece of advice, is always have date nights. Even to Meghan and Harry as well. There you go. I haven't managed to catch a Laura show for ages. So glad to be watching tonight. Your jewellery, as ever, is exquisite, isn't it? Oh, Sarah,
Thank
it
you,
is.
Sarah.
I mean, she's a bit of a, you know, but a bit of a pain. And the bracelet is gorgeous, Laura. Surely it is.
Oh, thank you.
You know, I probably... And maybe I've taken you for granted over the years. I haven't worked with you for ages. Laura's Jewellery is... You, for me, are the one designer who changed my whole jewellery making experience. I never wanted to use wire until I worked with you.
Oh. Well, I remember our first show, actually. We had you and Scott.
Scott Floor,
Find him on Facebook, yeah, all making a pendant.
See, Scott's on his stag do at the moment.
Is he?
You don't want to know about that, do you? Revolting. Right, 19.95 for the kit. Oh, we're having a lovely evening. It's like all friends having a good natter and making jewellery, getting the bargains. Now, can I see the call screen, see where we're at with stock quantities there, please, Phil? Now, we've got 25 of you with these in your baskets. Check your baskets out. Has there been an opportunity to get a metre of pearls, a 29cm strand of topaz, and 3 reels of wire for $19.95 before? Shirley, my advice to the happy couple would be never go to sleep in an argument. Absolutely, I've never done it. Never done it, and never will. And always, I've never, ever let Drew leave the house without, even if he'd really annoyed me. Just, you know, he has the ability to not shut drawers. Like, why can't you just... What is the issue? And he might have just irritated the living daylights out of me, but if he leaves the door, I'll always give him a kiss and tell him I love him.
Yeah.
I can't ever...
No.
Yeah.
Don't want to leave on a bad tone.
No, never. So never go to sleep on an argument or let each other leave the house without saying I love you.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Well, love him. It's nice. It's nice.
Okay.
It's my husband. It's nice. I think it's nice. It's a nice one.
Okay, so
I had to do that. Little face. I trimmed his beard so I can see his face at the moment. Nice.
oh, that's always a
I like it.
It's a bonus.
I prefer him with a beard, Mike.
Do you?
Yes, I do. I mean, it's not like
Not
a
because no, I don't
beard.
like my husband. I prefer it when he shaves.
No, I like it.
I don't.
No, I like Drew with a bit of facial. Man. Anyway,
Moving on. So.
You think I'd look good with a beard? Anyway, right, okay.
Yeah,
this
okay,
is getting
save
weird.
that one.
Back to the demo.
Okay, so basically, I've just gone on to the next loop. So you attach your pearl.
Yeah.
And so that one, you go down across the back of it just to support it. Then you bring the wire back up. And again, you need it always to be going across towards you. And then I added 2 stones. And just bring them both across and wrap around that centre point. So that when I get to this one, I'll do the same, but again in the opposite direction.
Okay.
Obviously, if you find that the wire's not in the right place like I have here, I just brought the wire back up because I needed it to be in that place. So that's
You
what
just
we do.
need the pearl to be able to hide it then.
Yeah, because
really.
it's going to go in front of the pearl anyway,
Yeah.
behind the pearl anyway. So you just continue with that. Okay, so that's those sections, and then obviously you would fill all of that detail in. Now when I got to the end part, go back to the piece itself, so I had quite a lot of wire here. So I've actually formed a loop. Sorry, I was out of the way then. So I've actually formed, and again, another sort of leaf shape on the opposite side. And because I had some excess wire here, I almost created like a hook. So although it's a front, even though it's a cuff and it's strong enough on its own, I wanted it to have that extra stability. Just because I think if you're thinking of bridal on a wedding day, you always want to know that your jewellery is not, you're not going to lose your jewellery.
Or even have a wedding guest having a good bop on the dance floor. You want to be able to fling your arms around and not worry
do your
about...
mum dance?
No.
Oh, go on.
Maybe after a coffee.
So
She loves it when I've had a coffee.
I love it when she has coffee. You can have coffee in a break. You need to have
mine
coffee.
do.
So basically, we're then going to use this wire here. So these two wires here. So it's going to come across, and again, you're kind of forming that same shape. Going to come across, and obviously this wire's a little bit too short. So what I'll do is I'll just do that. So you're going to come across.
Because you're Laura binding, and that just happens.
So bringing that down to here. So again, you can kind of get that shape just using your pliers, and then you can see that there. And then just taking my round nose pliers and just taking that excess wire and kind of just bringing it into a swirl just to lock that into place. So that's obviously 1/2 of the actual sort of leaf detail. Then this is going to come across like that, and again you would just shape it, so can you see? And then what you do is take in your 0.4 wire again. I'll just show you here. You can see I've just kind of, I'll show you up close. You can see, oh, where's it gone? There. So you can see I've just channel set it in the exact same way that we did this section here. I've just channel set these 3 pearls into that gap. So if I show you that, you can see where they would go, and then just continued with the wire just a tiny little bit just here, just to keep those together, nice and close together, and then just taking that excess wire and brought it around into a curve, hammered it slightly so that it hooks just around there. Okay, so that's the main piece itself done. I then thought, just for a little bit of fun, see, the beauty of working with wire is if you do something and you can try, if you don't like it, you can just undo it.
Yeah.
So the design itself was done. So I thought, I wonder what it would look like if I added some 0.8 to add this extra detail here.
Ah, because when I was looking at it, I was thinking, oh, you've done new wraps, but I hadn't realised that. So it's almost
it's kind of
makes it look more expensive.
Yeah, it's kind of almost encased gemstones and set them in their place. So again, this is something that if you didn't like it, if I didn't like it, I could easily have just taken this wire off, and it wouldn't have affected the design itself. So again, all I
could even put a little blue topaz in there, couldn't you, with the 0.4 in between, and then take it off if it was a bit too much, or
and that's the thing. Once you've got the structure of your design, as long as you've got that foundation, anything that you do after is just trial and error. So if you don't like it, it's just wire. But I would always say try it, because
it's just wire.
But if you don't,
so easy.
If you don't try it, then you don't always. Sometimes it's nice just to see. And if you don't,
and the great thing is as well, because you're paying such, I mean, pennies for the wire in this instance, really. It doesn't matter if you go wrong a few times and you chop it up, and maybe you're not really a wire worker. Get the kit to get the pearls and the gemstones, and the wire's incidental. Just have a play. Okay, so all I've done is just taken the 0.8, a length of 0.8, wrapped it around the sort of the blue topaz section just here, and then you're going to come across and then wrap it around that centre join, and across, wrap it around that centre join. You completely go all the way along, and then you come back in the opposite direction. So going around, and then you just go back, and that will give you that effect. And so that's all you need to do. That is beautiful.
And again, just tighten your wires up.
Yeah.
Make sure, I mean, you could always do a spiral, or you could just, as long as you keep it nice and sort of tidy, you can see even that just being wrapped around twice. If I just show you, just use your pliers just to make sure you take away any edges. If I just show you up close, just that section there, it still looks tidy. It still looks neat. So that just gives you that added detail like that.
When do you think you made the Lucy cuff?
Oh, that was the very first DVD we did.
7 years ago?
6 years, I think.
Maybe 6 years ago. Still going strong.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah. It's my go-to.
Lucy cuff.
So basically, Laura made a cuff and they needed to give it a name, and I just happened to be hanging around the time, so a bit like
You
a bad
did a
smell.
DVD with me, didn't
and
you?
we did the DVD, and we made up a little.
That was when it was a big secret that we weren't allowed to. We weren't telling anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had a little mantra.
Yeah.
Can't remember what it was. It was effective.
Yeah, it worked at the time. Well, the kit has almost sold out. What a surprise. $19.95. If it's in your basket, check your baskets out. Should we have any left? I'll remind you later on in the show. And then, oh yeah, that's been undone. Yeah, thank you for that. We'll probably pop that pearl strand now
Hang on, you can
in
have this
a
one.
bead scoop.
Yeah, you can have this one.
Why don't we do that? Oh, okay. Thank you very much. There's your hair file.
Swap.
And all of this has been photographed and it'll pop up on the website a little bit later on, or on Indeed as well, on our Facebook page. So if you've got any questions for Laura about that, then she will be able to answer them on our Facebook pages, or indeed, where can people find you on Facebook?
JM Guest Designer Laura Binding.
There you go. Go on the 4th and ask Laura the questions. Keep her busy because she's so lazy. She doesn't
Don't do anything.
Okay, we're about to do a star buy that I'm going to say, like, honestly, it really is a designer, not just designer designed, but the actual piece is totally designer. It's probably the most collectible Swarovski we've ever had. Let's do this. It's amazing. Okay, we got a polishing cloth anywhere? We're using a petal. I'm just using
I've got dress material.
we're using our clothes to polish the Swarovski. Laura has offered me her dress.
Well, you were using the rose a petal thing.
Right, here we go. This has been designed. This is probably one of the world's most famous Swarovskis, okay? It is one of the world's most famous Swarovskis because do you know who designed the cut of this? Do you know who? It's Jean-Paul Gaultier. La 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 la! It is mega! Now, Laura has designed this. She's popped this onto a bale. I've got to say, I asked you earlier, did you have that bale ready to go?
No.
You did that in a matter of seconds. Look at that! It's like looking at snowy peaks. It's like a really abstract modern art piece, and then you can look at it this way. Oh my goodness, it is stunning. This is beautiful. Let me take it off there. The AB means Aurora Borealis, so that's comparable to the look and the northern lights. Let me show you around this truly phenomenal crystal. It is amazing. Oh, that is stunning. It's literally like looking at an iceberg. Yeah, which side do you prefer?
I like them both. I think it's
I
really
do.
cool. I think it's nice if it was on a long style necklace, that it'd be one that, you know, you could make reversible.
Sort of diaphragm length.
Yeah.
What did you say
I said, yeah,
before that?
you could make it reversible.
Oh, that's not what I heard. Oh my goodness. Now, the great thing is you can price compare with this exact Swarovski. It's huge. It's 36 millimeters in its drop. Look at that. Look at the profile on the piece. It's an absolute stunner. It's a little bit along the same lines of a wow factor as the Heart of the Ocean from Titanic, isn't it? It's got that humongous wow factor. It's a type of piece of jewellery that you would see on the red carpet.
Yeah, definitely.
You'd see film stars maybe wearing a long line blazer, skinny jeans and heels, a little vest top, you know, fabulous big handbag, and then this. And that would be that of the outfit. I adore that. Absolutely adore that. Big statement piece. Huge. Huge, huge, huge. Laura, what can I say? You are just brill. Thanks for that.
Thank you.
All right, Dawn. Thanks for that. Laura is the one who has had most influence on me too. I was a seed beader, then I watched her with wire work and I had to do it. Been obsessed ever since. Sarah? She's quite good really, isn't she? She's all right, that Laura binding. No, seriously though, you do
scare me when you say nice things.
I know, it makes me feel a little bit
Worries me.
unnerved. It doesn't sit nicely.
Thank
No, seriously, her work is amazing. And the great thing is as well, all of our shows are put on YouTube. And it's quite good that they never used to be. But since we've been able to hone our craft of not saying too many innuendos and things on screen, they're put on YouTube. So if there's any of the techniques that you see and think, oh, actually, I'd quite like to watch that back, and you can actually go back and just put in the dates if you can remember. Or there's different things. And actually, if you always ask on Facebook as well, somebody's likely to get a link to it for a previous show. So if you love what you just saw there and you perhaps didn't get a chance to record it, then you can always watch that back on YouTube. That is stunning, isn't it? Absolutely stunning. Some people bought two. Would you do have them as earrings? Oh.
They would be awesome. I just think it's a beautiful stone, and again, it's something different, isn't it?
It is, yeah, amazing. Because that's a summer and a winter piece.
I think that could also be a bridal necklace.
Yeah.
Because my wedding necklace was a Swarovski heart necklace.
Was it? Oh, beautiful.
But it wasn't like the sort of traditional heart. It was almost like it was a domed Swarovski.
Did you make it yourself?
No, my mum bought it for me. I wasn't really making. I was dabbling with jewellery then. I made like very simple earrings. I wasn't really sort of making stuff. And it was domed like that, but in a sort of round, and it had a silver heart behind it, so it kind of shone through the actual Swarovski.
Oh, beautiful.
And it was quite large, but not. It was probably about 30 centimetre diameter.
Nice.
Centimetre.
30 centimetre. Hello!
Millimetre. It wasn't quite that big. But yeah.
Hello, necklace. I'm going to marry you.
Anyway, my point.
Now then. These are a little... It's not this one, is it? No.
Is it in that pot? No.
Edelweiss, where have you gone, you little minx? No, can't actually see it anywhere. So it has gone out of the studio somehow. It's $3.95. Seriously? That is beautiful.
It'd be lovely for a winter wedding, wouldn't it?
Yeah. It's very snowflake-esque. Oh, hello. What Phyllis? All right. I'm telling you, it's not. It doesn't believe me.
I think I can see it.
No,
What,
it's
it's
not
a young
that.
Gary Barlow.
Oh.
It was under the confetti. Sorry. Okay. Could I borrow a little bit of wire or a head pin again, please? Thank you. Gosh, it's got a good sized drill hole in as well. That is utterly gorgeous. I'm going to ask a question, and please don't think I'm being ridiculous. What is Edelweiss? Is it? Is it? It's a plant. Phil just went, it's a plant, isn't it?
I just thought it was a song, so I can't really contribute.
Warm and white, clear and bright. Just like this Swarovski pendant. Oh yeah, make you bloom and grow and stuff in that song. It sort of makes sense. Yeah, okay, I'm with it. I'm with it. £3.95. It's beautiful. I'll stick with the pearls.
It's pretty, isn't it? It's almost got it, and it's called white opal, obviously, but it has got that opal effect, hasn't
Ooh,
it?
yeah, and look at that. Look at the way it works with the pearlescence. Oh, that's mad. Ooh, that's really magical. What topaz.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's pretty.
yeah. That is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Lots of you grabbing that one, congratulations. Remember, it's only one person packaging price for all of your purchases all day. And just to say, we're 15 minutes away from that Flex Right 925 sterling silver beading wire. So, get it now. It's available on pre-order because when we actually bring the price on screen, the phone lines will go bonkers. We guarantee you to be able to get it for the price that we go to, and it's on special offer at 8 o'clock. So, go for it now, pre-order. Okay. What's that, sorry? This is the most amazing opal I think we've possibly ever had on a chat. This now is where we're just going to change the tone for a minute. We always have a giggle and we're looking at your texts and things, but the reality is what we do here at Jewellery Maker is, it's a bit bold to say it's life-changing, but some people do actually think this is a hobby. Could be life-changing. It can be therapy, it can be escapism, and for some people it then becomes a source of income. So it truly is life-changing. The people that you meet along the way doing it, but also the opportunities that you have. Now here at Jewellery Maker, we have the opportunity for you to buy items at an incredibly, incredibly low price. Because essentially, if you think about an average high street shop that was selling jewellery making supplies, or in a little village store, how many people go through the door every day? We possibly have that amount of people on the phone lines in 30 seconds. So you can bulk buy from us here, get trade prices, because you are bulk buying as a collective audience. When I say the next item is one of the finest examples of how we can drive prices incredibly low, and we pass our savings on to you when we bulk buy, this now is really a flagship strand for that. It's got one of the biggest wow factors. Your price is...
Wow. Wow.
I'm actually going to put that back in the box, just for a second. For me to be able to show you an opal, look at it! For me to be able to show you opal with a cream background and for it to look that good,
Yeah.
that is testament to the most phenomenal quality. How much should it be, Phil? And what are you going to do it for? Hang on. Okay, right. Can I see the call screens, please? This is completely, totally, utterly natural. The price you see on screen is already incredibly low for this calibre, this carat weight, this quantity, these cuts, at $64.95, incredibly low. We are going to drive this down now to a lowest ever, never seen before price here at Jewellery Maker. It's going to be a bit of a once in a lifetime opportunity to get 20 carats of Ethiopian opal at this low price. Never been done before. It's never been done before. It's $47.95. You've got to grab it right now. It's absolutely incredible. It's absolutely incredible. Can you imagine those channels set into gold wire for a ring?
That would be beautiful. Absolutely stunning.
Oh.
Can you imagine using that as an alternative to the topaz in this kit?
Oh.
So you could do a bracelet in a different colourway.
Look at the colours. Look at the colours. Look at the colours. Look at the colours. You've got every single colour that you would want from an opal beaming its way through there. These are completely natural. And remember, you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. Wow, wow, wow. The hugest of congratulations. Everybody who's purchased this so far is an anonymous shopper. I see GK19. That is utterly breathtaking. Should be $64.95. $47.95 this evening for the most striking. So, we were at, I know if you're regular viewers recently, sorry if I'm boring you, but on our way back from New Zealand, We went via Singapore airport, so we didn't go out of the airport, but in Singapore airport. Oh my goodness, some of the jewellery there is some of the most, I seem to go and look at jewellery in airports. I think there's a catchment for incredible high-end pieces, and they had some incredibly beautiful opals there. Their prices were ridiculous. The jewellery was out of this world outstanding. If this is in your budget, if you're tempted by it, look at the cognac tones in there as well. Look at the electric greens, electric blues, violets and pinks. You've got those reds in there. Look at the quality of these. Do you know what? Just 3 of those in a ring. How much would you be selling that for? Hi, how do you add the certificate to your order? Paula, it's so easy. When you just go to your checkout, you've got the option to add it. It's just 25 pence. Or if you just speak to the call centre, they'll add it onto to the order for you. And you can get them. That makes sense. You can get them from previous orders as well. So if you get a home and think, oh, I wish I had a certificate of authenticity for that, just call the call centre and give them the code and they'll be able to get one for you. So we have certificates to prove every single item is what we say it is. £47.95, that is stunning. If you are in the market for opal, I have a completely different type of opal in droplet form coming up for you a little bit later in the show. But right now, we're going to do a fantastic must-have star buy. Do you know what? No word of a lie. If I'd have been on this show with a different designer, I still would have said I'd give these to Claire MacDonald and Laura Binding.
They're beautiful, aren't they?
Oh my goodness. Now, for those of you who are new to us here at Jewellery Maker, let me give you a little bit of reassurance with what you're buying. It is genuine, natural amethyst, and it's simply been heat treated. For me, I've always said this, I still consider that to be a completely natural gemstone if it's simply been heat treated, because that's just what the earth does anyway. We've not coloured it, we've not dyed it, we've not injected it, we've not coated it. Now this is Brazilian. Oh my word. Do you know why it's so clear? Because it's Brazilian. Brazilian amethyst forms in geodes. It forms in almost like protective cocoons. And with that, you don't necessarily get the intensity of colour that comes from the heat that surrounds an amethyst when it's forming like a Zambian amethyst, because it's in the cocoon, but you get the clarity because it has been cocooned to prevent anything happening to it, any other disturbance of tectonic plate movement, etc., affecting the makeup of the stone. Now these are absolutely sublime. Rings, 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 rings for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. They are stunning. Could I see the call screens, please, Phil? Thanks, Phil. How many did I just say there were?
16.
Okay, Phil's going to do them at £1 a piece. Oh my goodness, $15.95. Laura, what would Laura Binding do with these?
I would use my sterling silver wire, most definitely. I'd love to do some earrings and a pendant set.
Would you use the Flex-Rite?
Well, that's a beading kind of thread.
Yeah.
So you could just restrand them onto that with some sterling silver spacer beads and actually just have them as a drop star necklace, and they would look beautiful.
We will do that at 8 o'clock.
I would probably do some kind of a little woven design for some earrings and in a matching pendant, and just actually have those at the bottom of the design so that they actually just hang there. You can see the movement.
Nice.
You're still decorating them, but you're not covering the stone.
Yeah, they are absolutely exquisite. There's a beautiful depth of colour. And the thing about purple as well, it's associated with regality, and it's associated with levels of hierarchy, but also it's the gemstone of Valentine. A lot of people go for a purple tone somewhere in their wedding. Do you think maybe what colour the bridesmaid's going to be in tomorrow?
Ooh.
Or do you think they'll go for the classic cream, like Pippa Middleton, with a famous bottom? She's a very famous bottom. She's pregnant now. Mike only said what we're all thinking. It's all right. She'll always have that image of her walking into the Abbey. She'll always have
Was
that.
she the only bridesmaid?
They had little bridesmaids in there.
And were
She
they
was a
all in
maid of
cream as
honour.
well?
Yeah. Yeah. Because she had the really miserable one. The one that, just like that. Leaning over the wall of Buckingham Palace. $15.95. They are stunning. Absolutely stunning. The most preferred gemstone for new shoppers here at Jewellery Maker. So it's the most recognisable of the gemstones. I think if you're new to working with genuine gemstones, this is going to be a perfect one. You will not believe the calibre of these. Do you know how much it would cost to buy just one of those at a time elsewhere?
That clarity as well.
Tell me if you think I'm speaking out of turn, and I'm sure you will. For one of those elsewhere in a little box to collect, ready for a jewellery maker to go for, an amethyst of that quality, because of the cut and the faceting as well, I'd say £15 a piece elsewhere.
But
I would.
It wouldn't be drilled.
No, true.
So you would then have that sort of, you'd have to then
You'd
work
have to
out how
partly
you're
set
going,
it,
will
that's
it
about
be
it.
prong set or how am I going to get that into my design? But it's been drilled, and it's been drilled to me quite unobtrusively because it's, you know, going across the top.
Because you wouldn't have to use the drill hole if you don't want to.
No, but if you don't, it's still not going to sort of obstruct the gemstone.
Yeah. Anywhere maybe £8 to £15 for one of those. Now we are going to go to a quick break. When we come back though, we've got more and more and more and more and more, and we're gearing up for Laura's next kit as well. And of course, just in case you haven't realised, and perhaps you've been walking around with earplugs and a blindfold, tomorrow is the royal wedding. So if you do want to tell us what your favourite wedding favours have been, bits of advice for the married couple, and also randomly we're talking about clubs. So we'll do that, more of that on the other side of this.
The Jewellery Maker phone is free from a UK landline, so call us today to place your order.
In honour of the royal wedding, we're doing a Wall of Fame wedding special. Send in your wedding makes to the usual Wall of Fame address, but label it as wedding special. Tell us about who, what and why you've made it, and we'll read them out on air. We'll be drawing the winner and runner-up on Saturday morning's show with Eleanor and Claire.
This is the one, right? You must have this. You must buy it. It's quite an amazing thing to be able to use in jewellery making. I think it takes your jewellery, the difference, we've used the phrase a few times on the channel, the difference between handmade and homemade. This makes it truly handmade, beautiful jewellery and sets your jewellery apart. This is as elite as it gets. So, Laura, why would you be using flex white wire?
So that is like a beading thread. So it is basically, when we have sort of a normal beading thread, it's just stainless steel. But this is sterling silver, so again, it means
amazing.
that everything that use your high-end gemstones on this, use your diamonds, use your, anything that you can sort of consider to go with your higher metals, I would put on this.
I'd use the pearls.
Yeah, with your pearls.
I think we underestimate the value of pearls because our prices are so low. We're going to the lowest price ever. This is, do you know what? Every time I hold this wire, I forget how beautiful it feels. This thread, I should call it really. £12.95, and it's 925 sterling silver. Wow. It is.
It's beautiful.
Extraordinary. It's absolutely extraordinary. It's beautiful. It is. It's absolutely beautiful. It's 925 sterling silver. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at it. And you're going to get 10 feet, so just over 3 meters. It's 925 sterling silver beading thread. It's beautiful. I possibly would do one of those designs where you don't actually do anything but put one bead on it.
It would be lovely, just like you say, to have as a necklace, almost like that invisible style necklace.
Yeah. Just a little drape of 925 sterling silver around the neckline, rather than wearing a chain.
Yeah, if you wanted something light, again, a lot of brides like sort of to have almost an invisible sort of a larger gem,
I just had a diamond pendant, which then I lost in New Zealand. Oh, I'm heartbroken. Chain broke. Wasn't a Jewellery Maker one. Yeah, I would, literally.
Can you imagine, right, I'm going to just take my earrings out now because I've got the pearls here. So can you imagine?
A nucleated pearl.
Hang on.
Are you literally just she's taking her earring apart for the sake of a demonstration?
There you go, just pop that. That's topaz falling on the floor.
Oh, we're just sitting on a bed of topaz, as one does on a Friday night. That is beautiful, isn't it? 925 sterling silver beading thread. Can you plait it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can, Susan. You definitely can.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Now, you could plait it in your hair. For a wedding, but a little braid. At you. But it's very, very on trend to have a braid just there, and you could actually
plait it in.
Plait it in.
Yeah.
925 liquid 925 sterling silver. Or not.
No, I like that.
You don't have to like my ideas.
It's just you with the whole hair drama, that's all.
There was no drama. I sat very nicely. I didn't move. But I hate people touching my hair. I hate it. You like it? No, I can't bear it. Can't bear being infatuated.
No one said in business with she didn't move, but she did not stop moving.
Like,
Yeah.
Do you want me to just...
Worse than my daughter.
No,
worse than my 9-year-old daughter.
No. Anyway, we've got a few of these remaining. That is the lowest price it's ever been to. It's usually at $14.95. That is just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Keto's coming in as well, folks. We're having a bit of a giggle about wedding favours. Bit of advice that you give to best advice that you give to Phil. There's a lot of advice we could give to Phil. Phil, are you really going to do that for your speech? That's such a romantic thing.
What's he going to do?
Do you not want me to say it then, just in case you put it in your speech? Okay, Phil basically is thinking about his speech for his wedding, and he was thinking of this is typically Phil, it should be, doesn't my bride look gorgeous? Don't the bridesmaids look lovely? I can't believe how lucky I am. I mean, my life has changed. I'm now married. It's amazing. I don't know why you'd have to tell like this. And Phil's going to say, so Kim was born in 1987. The year of the Channel Tunnel.
Random fact, I lived in Kent at the time, and I remember that. I took my French pen pal there.
Sorry, what was that sound? That was a motorbike speeding past. It sounded like a squeaky violin in the next room. That was really odd. Sorry, say that again.
I grew up in Kent, so I lived there till I was about 10.
Yeah.
And I remember the Channel Tunnel being built, and my French pen pal came over and we went and took her to where it was being built. I don't know, my dad took us. But I can remember it being built though. I can remember when it was all sort of started.
I still think it's a freaky thing. There you go.
Well, Laura Binding
And you know
did
the
live in
fabulous
Kent.
fact that when Laura Binding lived in Kent.
When Laura Binding
that's
lived in
where-
Folkestone, yes.
Wow.
Fun
$12.95 on that one, folks. So, yeah, what not to do in your wedding speech. Lovely. Lovely. Wedding speech faux pas. Maybe not. Maybe not. No. No. Okay, so, which one now, my lovely? Well, can I really choose? I'm like, I can't repeat that.
No.
Let's just say that he was going to say a fact about his then wife on his wedding day. You can't say that. It's not repeatable on TV. However, I might put it on my Facebook page later. No, I don't want to do those. I want to do the other opal. Can I show it to everybody now? And literally, we've been ogling this, haven't we?
It's beautiful.
Oh my goodness! Shall I put it on the? Can we put it on the overhead camera?
It looks blue, doesn't it? It's gorgeous.
Okay, I don't know if we're taking this shot or not. Oh no, no. It doesn't look anywhere near as. Have a
No,
look
but
at
it
like
does show
this.
the blue glow that you can see.
It is. Wow. Ah. Does anybody else? Have you seen her sing?
Of course I have, like 4 times, 5 times.
I love it.
It's good. It
The
is
musical
good.
Sing.
If you've seen it, you'd like it's good.
Oh, it is. It is amazing. It is amazing. My favourite character is one of the pigs. And he goes, she's got it. Yeah, baby, she's got it. Yeah, baby, she's got it. Yeah. Isn't that a good impression?
That was a really scarily good impression. You need to see it.
Anyway.
No. It's
oh, she's got
it's
it.
kind of
Yeah.
like a X Factor, but with animals.
Animals, it's all animal. You've got. Do you know what? Even if you're not really, I'm not really into children's films.
It is funny.
It's brilliant. And sometimes when the boys are just a bit, getting under my feet a bit, and in the kitchen, I'll go, right, come on, kids. You can imagine. And I get them. I'm going to tell you this now. I get them standing in the front of the fridge with their backs to me, and they wiggle the bums. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, 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 ding. And we have a big dance off to sing. All 4 of us in the kitchen.
You know the Hedgehogs? They do that rock song.
Yeah.
That's my kids play that on repeat in the car. That one song.
Oh, wow.
I know.
Wow.
My kids have been.
They're all sung out. Anyway, right. Let me know. Do you like my impression? She's got it. Yeah, baby, she's got it. Yeah. Okay, let's do these labradorite rounds. I think these are great for gents' jewellery.
Yeah, definitely, because there's no faceting to them, so I think you just see the beauty of that shiller and that colour as well.
Yeah. And actually, clusters of these work really nicely for cufflinks. Cufflinks for gents' jewellery for weddings, of course. Yeah. And actually, just as a simple stretchy. Well,
Yeah.
I can see you wearing these. Mr. Paul. Mr. Paul's coming on camera too. Mr. Paul. Have you seen Sing, Paul? £6.95. Now, this is amazing natural Madagascar labradorite. 95 carats. Shall I pop these up to the décolletage?
Again, in a macrame style bracelet, again, very unisex, because as long as it goes on beading thread, the rest of it doesn't matter what you use with it.
Yeah. You see, I'm being transported now to the world of Surfer's Paradise in Australia. Because you would see quite a lot of surf dudes and things wearing, just blokes wearing simple strands of beads. I mean, for a strand of wooden beads in the likes of Top Man, you'd be paying more than $6.95, wouldn't you? For a necklace, maybe a bit less for a wooden bracelet, but for a necklace, and that's wood. My piece of advice is no matter what's happened during the day, always have a good night kiss and say, I love you, Sarah. Sarah, yes. I'm with you on that one. Definitely. Piece of advice for the married couple, and certainly for Phil. There's a lot of advice Phil needs, really. Phil, are you still wearing your inflatable tuxedo for your wedding day? Didn't you lose it in the boot of your car? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Phil and Kim, they have a unique relationship. I think they bonded when he bought her a cow duvet and a salmon cushion. Oh, never forget to order garlic bread with your meal, is his little bit of marital advice. £6.95. JORU30. Gorgeous. I can choose the next one. Okay, let's go for... Okay, let's go for these. These are a bit disco. Now I'm in the mood for dancing from Sing.
All I've got in my head now is that song.
She's got it. Yeah, baby, she's got it. Oh, baby, she's got it. Yeah.
The thing is, you need to see it as well,
He was
because you
playing
just
in
see
Tesco
this.
the other night when I went to go after the show, and I went home. I went by a Tesco, didn't I? If you saw the show, I went home by a Tesco to go and get my antihistamines. Really exciting for me, grass pollen hay fever. Lovely. And when I walked in, it was playing, but not the Sing version. And I was buying a birthday card at the time. I remember going, she's got it. Yeah. La, 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 just in Tesco. Right. The reason, just so you know, the reason I was talking about that Sing film in the first place is because towards the end of the film, they get these incredible electric coloured squids moving around.
There was a point.
And there was a point to it. And they're moving around. Honestly, the electric colours are just like those opals. And I think these, I know you wouldn't necessarily put them together usually, but look at that as a combination.
Yeah.
I think that is amazing.
Brings out the colour more, doesn't it?
Now, hematite is a gemstone we don't have enough of. And I think you can either inject that as a little bit of sparkle into a design, but actually, I'm going to a disco-themed 80s party in a couple of weeks. That would be absolutely fab as a bit of fun to wear it all in one go. Even maybe a bit headdressy style, sew it into a hairband type thing. Or you use it in a completely different way, and I think that can give real elegance with a big, beautiful pendant dangling off. That could be incredible evening wear. Deep, sparkly navy colours are really taking over from black for evening wear, aren't they?
Yeah, again, because if you put that against black, it really sort of stands out, doesn't it? And again, add it with your gold wire. Look, from the first kit, and we'll give you a piece that's not actually a piece of jewellery. Add that to that. And it's quite, you know, you could channel set that and it would just completely transform the way that you see it.
That is not a $3.95 genuine gemstone strand of jewellery. That is fabulous. The little something blue. And actually blue and black is very on trend. So if you've got a very simple black top, you could actually just sew a few of these little beads on in like a little...
or you could put like little chains across. If you got like a vest top, you could sort of attach it with... lobster clasps, and just have layers of chains.
Or even I did it. I've sewn it into a press stud, and then you just take it off for when you're doing your washing. Instead of giving favours, why not give a donation to a charity of your choice? That's what my daughter did. It was a local cancer charity. I think that's a gorgeous piece. Yeah, we had a charity collection at our wedding as well. Yeah, definitely. We didn't want presents. We asked for donations to a charity. We still got some gifts as well, though. So thanks for that. £3.95. That's gorgeous. Maybe go all out and put it with some... Do you know what we've not had on the show for ages? Fuchsia agates. Do you remember all those amazing agates that we had in like blues?
Colour blocking.
Like that bit, and go for absolute colour blocking. Is there another demo tonight, please? Do you need me to shut up? Is that what that is? Have you had enough? I know a lot of people have. coming up at 9 o'clock. Laura, do you want to give us... Oh, we haven't got your next kit in the studio yet.
We'll do a quick swap in a minute.
We'll do a quick swap of that and then you can get to see it. Yeah, okay. Let's go to...
It's pretty.
Do you know what? That would work so beautifully with those Swarovskis as well. And actually...
Oh, that's pretty.
Now, this is a very delicate, beautiful tones of pastel colours. Floaty, a lot of people wear lovely, like, it would look beautiful with what you're wearing.
Yeah.
It's delicate, almost chiffony, floaty,
And the colours would work, wouldn't they?
Yeah, in fact, why don't we? Would you mind?
I have actually got a necklace on.
Do you know what? It works really nicely with what you're wearing as well. The necklace.
See that? So the necklace that I'm wearing is how I would wear this.
Yeah, nice.
In that same style.
Yeah. We
Just
had some of
taking
that
centre
chain
part.
on, actually, on a reel yesterday on the show, in the mid-show. The links with the little balls on. Now, beryl is... I always have this in my head. Beryl is actually my nan's best friend. However, beryl gemstone is one of the world's most delectable and most sought-after family members. The beryl family is emeralds, aquamarine, morganites, and you're seeing the most incredible aquamarine golden beryls in there, goshenites in there, all the same family. I'd be tempted to just restrand that.
I would. I love anything that's a little bit random, but it's like a pretty random. It all works together. It's already been done for you.
I think that is just gorgeous. Look at those golden tones there. And you've got some beautiful warm peaches. Look at that aquamarine. That is very definitive aquamarine and morganite. This is a very collectible strand. And one of the telltales that as well, that it's high end, is it has these tassels on the end. Now the tassels mean that these have come from the lapidarists, the gemstone cutters, in Jaipur in India, in the Pink City. It's the most incredible place where it's a hive and a real hub of activity. And within that Pink City, there are workshops set up for lapidarists, gemstone cutters to work for the finest jewellery houses in the world. And we are getting our gemstones from there too. Now, quite often, we'll actually source the gemstone and then take them to the Pink City to be faceted. This is pretty amazing. Do you know what's even more amazing?
Wow.
How on earth are we doing that? Right, you see, this is where the problem lies. This is where the problem lies. Because that is not indicative worth or value. This is a deal. Really, what Phil should have done is shown you a price that it would retail at elsewhere. But we're not allowed to imply a worth or a value unless we've got a direct price comparison. Because we've had this made in-house, we haven't got a direct price comparison. But for 55 carats of one of the world's most sought-after gemstones of this quality, where you've got the colour, the carat weight, the cut, I wouldn't be... I was expecting that more around... Do you know what? I don't even know. I don't even know where you'd price it. What do you reckon? Would anyone like to text in what price would you expect to see this strand at? And I actually think we think outside the world of a strand. How about if it was a full necklace with maybe just a little bit of sterling silver chain and a clasp? How much would you expect that to be? For those of you who have been with us for years, you'll know around Christmas time I always go to Birmingham's, very close to us here at the studios, and there's a big Christmas market every year. In the centre of the Christmas market, there is one of those gorgeous little log cabins, and it sells jewellery. It's incredibly busy there, and yes, Mike, I agree. It is incredibly expensive, and yes, in our world, we would maybe consider it overpriced, but actually, it's probably very low price for industry standards. And we're talking that necklace, it wouldn't surprise me if I saw it on that stand for probably about £230. I'm not exaggerating.
Gem and I went there for the staff party. You know, we had the Christmas party,
yeah.
so we had a little wander around.
Do you know where I mean?
I do, and what also shocked me about that same sort of area was that they had chunks of gemstone, just as in, I say just as in, but like rose quartz or amethyst, you know, just a bead, and if it was drilled, it was £6 for one, and if it was undrilled, it was £5, I think. for one. And me and Gemma were like, wow.
You get
and when you
38 of those in a
that-
10mm.
when you think of this strand for, but yeah, I was just like, wow. And people would buy it because, it's pretty. And
If you don't know about
and if
Jewellery
you don't know
Maker,
about it.
but can you believe there's people that don't know about Jewellery Maker? Can you believe it? So there's somebody that I've linked up with just recently on Facebook who used to be, when I was in the West End, she was one of my costume makers, and we've recently found each other on Facebook and become friends, and she now is jewellery making, and she's making a variety of things. So it's like, oh, brilliant. Well, let me know if you're after anything in particular, and I'll keep an eye out at work. And she was like, why? Where do you work? On Jewellery Maker. I thought as a Jewellery Maker she must automatically know about Jewellery Maker.
But you don't.
And she said, what's Jewellery Maker? I was like, you are a Jewellery Maker and you don't know about Jewellery Maker? And honestly, because she's in the thick of it at the moment, of suppliers and a thick of it of knowing prices and things, I think we take it for granted how incredibly low price we are. And now she's like, I will not get anything from anywhere else. And she's set up a business, and she said, we have changed her life with the prices that we can do. Not absolutely everything, because some things that we don't source at the moment. But for the things, she's absolutely blown away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Okay. Yes.
Oh, they're cool.
This is lovely. This is really lovely. This is, it reminds me of being in Arizona. Darling. I was 19, so it was like 20,000 years ago. Actually, it was nearly 20 years ago. What was I doing in Arizona? I was travelling. I went past the Sleeping Beauty.
The turquoise.
Turquoise pine, and I didn't realise until I've looked back recently at the photographs and realised where I was.
Have you got photos of it though?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That is really cool. No, they aren't in black and white.
So brave.
It's a good job there's a big piece of glass between me and Phil right now. They are fab, aren't they? $12.95. They're just gorgeous. They're like a desert sunset. No, we're going lower. Okay.
Wow. I like the thought of those with the topaz with the blue.
Oh, okay. Let's try that.
It's been cut, so be careful. Just hold it like that.
That's my shoe against the desk. I won't do it again now, will it? It was my shoe. Oh, come on, shoe.
Well, that's making me stop.
It's my highly expensive.
No, it's cut, so be careful.
Now, because it makes sense, because it's like the sun and the...
The sort of the orange and the orange and the blues are really beautiful together. I think that's really pretty.
Sorry folks, I just had to have a little sneeze there, and it was a bit of a weird experience because I usually sneeze in threes and there were only two, which means there's another one in the wings.
One waiting.
Yeah, and that is absolutely gorgeous. It is like a perfect sunset. Also talking about Facebook, and you know I don't go on there very often because I'm really rubbish at it, but there is a friend of mine that I went to school with, and she now lives in Dubai, and she posted a picture the other morning of the sandstorm that she woke up to.
Oh, wow.
You literally can't see in front of you.
Wow.
But then you look at the desert after and it's resettled and the formations are slightly different. So the view out of her window is constantly changing. But it is like a desert look. It's like a desert sunset.
I love that. They're beautiful, aren't they?
Gorgeous. £8.95 for an 8cm strand, where in this instance with 110 carats that gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Guarantee the carat weight. Beautiful. Really beautiful. On a piece of leather cord with some antique bronze maybe.
Yeah, and again, going back to, like I said, with those spacers and actually using them to sort of give that lark's head look.
Okay.
I did see that earlier.
Where is that now? I did see it earlier as well. We've not sprinkled it on the desk as confetti, have we? We're looking for a large pendant.
We did see it earlier.
It was definitely there.
It was definitely there.
We're going to have to do something else, Phil. I can't find the pendant at this precise moment in time. Oh, we've got the slider bracelet in the rose gold. This is the one that Laura and I thought would work really nicely with the beryl. If I show you the beryl strand, I adore this. I've got that many of these ready to go, and I haven't done anything with any of the rose gold ones yet. I love it. Do you know what I did the other day on the show? I took these out and put one of these in my earring.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. It was really nice. So this is solid 925 sterling silver, 9 carat rose gold plated. And this here sorry folks, really struggling with my hair fever today. That's a silicone, amazing piece of 925 sterling silver, completely compact with silicone, and you'll see that it moves along, okay, to the point you can actually take these out of this one and they go back in really easily. So you can take them out and use it however you want to. Now it's supposed to be £17.95. So the other day on the show, I then just popped my earring through there,
Oh, right.
and I had a really nice long dangle of a chain. So immediately it gives you a bit of a glam look. For my date night, that's right, Mike, for my date night. I'm going to have a conversation with my husband, I'm excited. No, I'm not going there. We're going to, got a voucher for a restaurant for my brother for Christmas. Still not had a chance to use it. Okay, and then you can just feed it through. You see it there. Sometimes you can pull it through with your finger. I think I might just need your pliers, please. Right, £17.95. We're going to take it to the lowest ever, £11.95. £11.95. It's 925 sterling silver, 9 carat rose gold plated. The other thing you can do as well, literally just pop your gemstones in between there. But some people actually feed these through the opposite way as well, don't they? So if you do it like this.
Oh, I see.
If you pop it through so they go in opposite directions, just gives you a slightly different design. Oh, hang on, come on, through you go, through you go. You'll see, you just pop it through. If you struggle to get it through, you might just need to pop a little bit of wire to help tease it through. And then you have it. So then your bracelet can be that way round. And so you've got the little tassels. Oh, got it twisted. It's worked before. It's worked before and it looked really good. Oh, the designers do it all the time. I thought it was being really cool. Leave me alone, I've got hay fever.
Saying anything. I was actually interested. I was like, oh.
It's like War of the Worlds.
Your first idea was good.
Shut up.
Okay.
I can't laugh my throat hurts. Right. Moving on. Right, we've got the aventurine leaf. Yeah, we've got it now. Got it now. This is a corker.
That's cool,
Love
isn't
that.
it?
How would you use that?
So again, you could. It's, I probably would stay away from that with that particular piece. You can make a fancy bail for it, like I have here, because of the way that it's drilled. So if you see because of the way that it's drilled,
Yeah.
so you'll be able to create something like that if you wanted to. Use the excess wires to maybe decorate down towards the stone as well.
Yeah, nice.
And sort of mirror the veins in the leaf as well.
That's it. With these veins of the leaf, you can really work with featherweight head pins in there as well. I'm actually quite liking the idea of marrying up the
That's pretty.
Swarovski. Oh, do you like that one, do you? Oh, good.
I didn't know you haven't started making.
Shut up. Look, you have to experiment. Okay. Hey, that's only $6.95. That's big. That is so big. Something's eaten my head. Look, yeah, something's actually set its teeth into my head. £6.95. I love aventurine because it has almost got this really subtle internal sparkle. It's like it's had glitter very finely sprinkled inside. That is gorgeous, isn't it?
Again, that's a piece that you could just pop onto, just a jump ring if you wanted to keep it very simple, pop it onto some cord.
Shut up.
I can't look at you.
Can't look at you. You disgust me. I actually quite like the idea of marrying it with the pearls as well. Could you use it in your hair? Why don't we go to a break, yeah?
Can't use it in
Why
your
don't we leave
hair.
Laura to do the whole of the show by herself? Yeah.
You could make a really cool kind of
Hat?
hair
that?
piece. Hair piece. What are they called?
What, like that? Hi team, liking the show. Lucy, how's the sleep going? Are you sleep deprived?
I think we can answer
JB
that.
Cheshire, what do you reckon?
I think that the last
I
10
didn't lie
minutes
in
has
this
just
morning.
answered that.
I'd lie in this morning, it was 6:10.
Wows.
Oh, you have no idea.
Oh, I do.
No, we've had to get a sleep consultant again. We're with the sleep consultant on Thursday next week. It's my present to Drew.
Here's some hours sleep.
Yeah, and no, we've been averaging 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, that's got to stop. And we've
gotta
tried everything. So, JB, thank you for asking. It was okay. I've been lulled into a false sense of security. I actually did have a lie. It was about 6:10 this morning. What's a lie in if you're used to getting up at 4, Mike? Sad, isn't it?
What time do you go
really?
and sleep?
7:30. He's not overtired. We've tried different nap times. He's not having too long a nap, but we've tried shortening his nap. We've tried blackout. I've even put tinfoil attached to my windows so I looked like I was growing some illegal substance from outside my house. Because if you need to make a blackout, you just wet your windows and put tinfoil. Nothing works. Let's move on. I don't want to talk about it. Yes, I would love to do that. Okay. Amethyst is the gemstone of love. Amethyst is the gemstone of Valentine. And not many people know this, that you can actually get amethyst in a green colour. And this is what's also known as praise-you-light. I want to praise you like I should.
Wow.
Oh. Can do my other song for you if you like. She's got it, yeah! You need to just look at the pig in Sing, okay, and then it'll all make sense. Right, this is 110 carats. I love this with pearls. Can I borrow your hair vine, please? Thank you. I'm going to take the hair grips out for a moment so they don't detract. I can't actually even do that. This is beautiful. It is a metre. It's 98 centimetres. I think we can safely say that that is a metre, can't we? Now, look at those. Once again, if you joined me earlier, I was talking about how Brazilian amethyst is incredibly clear because it forms in gorgeous... oh, look at that. Look at that combination of the delicate gold and the pearls. That is, it's almost like it gives it a vintagey tone, doesn't it?
Definitely. Again, I mean, I've got a hairband in at the moment, and I've just put pearls. I'm not going to...
How have you put yours in, Laura? Oh, you took time to put yours in. That's why it was nice. Rather than attacking me. Maybe I didn't get attacked by something biting my head. Maybe it was you sticking hair grips into my scalp before the show. Anyway, Laura made this beautiful hairband. But actually, the design you did as well with the kit, that would work really nicely with these. Now, it's a 98 centimetre strand. It could well be that, we've talked about it in the past, it's always lovely to have your own little trademark. It's a metre of amethyst, it's $21.95. That is beautiful. To have a little trademark on the piece of jewellery that you make. So maybe every extender chain that you have, there's a little amethyst on the back. Maybe with every extender chain that you have on a bracelet, there's a little amethyst. So it might be quite nice to, even if you're thinking about setting up a business, get yourself a couple of these and base your name around the strand, whether you want to call it something amethyst related or actually, you know, looking at that as well, it'd be beautiful as a dragonfly body, and then using, you know, even the abalone would look lovely with that as the wings.
Yeah, which we have coming up.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh yes, in the next kit, that would be gorgeous. We need to get the next kit. Can we possibly get a little bit of a teaser of the next kit into the studio, please, my lovely? I believe they're just outside. They really are very, very beautiful. It's the amount that you're going to be getting. And they are subtly graduating as well from a 2x1 up to a 4x3, and they have been done on the strand. That's amazing. Shirley, ladies, can I have some of whatever you're on, please? And keep on giggling. It's doing me good. Oh, Shirley, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you're liking our ridiculousness.
Oh, ridiculousness.
Oh, golly. Let's choose. Oh, Laura. I'd seen the photographs. Woman, that is, oh my, those abalone. Oh! Look at these. Would you mind holding that amethyst up there as well with that, please? Look at this necklace. This is just one of so many pieces made for the next kit that we're going to see at 9 o'clock.
Let me turn it around for you. There
yes. Do you know what? Even wearing that necklace with a layer of that would be absolutely gorgeous. The abalone is stunning. It's absolutely stunning. I should have brought in the abalone that I found, the power shell that I found in New Zealand on the beach.
Oh.
It's quite crushed. But it'd be quite nice set into resin.
Yeah.
So I just managed to find some little flakes.
Pretty
beautiful. Cool. Okay, we're going to move on to the sterling silver twist spaces. Now, something like this, I think you can underestimate the power of something like this until it's in a design. And it just gives it a pop, it gives it a sheen, it gives it a flash, without looking blingy, if you know what I mean. £2.95. It's going to get you 10. It's 925 sterling silver. We started the show with findings under £5, and we've got them here once again. 0800 644 655. Look at that. I love that. Just on a piece of S-long cord.
I like it with the gold. I like the mixed metals. It looks good.
Oh, we've got rose gold here.
Please don't revisit. You don't want to know.
Ding, 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 diddling, diddling. War of the Worlds. MLRF 84. The chances of them.
I used to listen to them on the records. How long? When I was younger.
On record.
My mum used to have the records of them.
Right, darling. I think you need to do a bit of research. Was the original War of the Worlds recorded in 1930s? It wasn't 1930s though, was it? Well, do you know what? I'm doubting myself. Here we go, can anyone text in? When was War of the Worlds first broadcast? And people honestly did think there was an invasion of aliens, didn't they? Mike's seen the Tom Cruise movie. Okay, they have now just sold out. That pendant's beautiful.
It's cute, isn't it?
What was that, sorry? Oh yeah, these are beautiful. They're gorgeous, yeah. Really gorgeous. Again, maybe just some fine chain. And all three.
Yeah.
All three of them next to each other on some very fine chain, or just one. These would also be lovely in a ring that actually has articulation.
Yes, you can,
that you can
like
just
a spinner ring.
Yeah, that you can just
Do you
play
call it like
with.
a worry ring?
Yeah, it's
Something like that, because if you fidget, don't you, sort of...
Yeah. It's supposed to help people with addiction, like if you're trying to stop cigarettes or something as well, isn't it? And then, so you can play with it on your finger, something to do. They are really, really, really beautiful.
I like them. Again, just on some earrings as well, though, they'd be really cool. Earrings and a pendant.
Yeah, really nice. And they're solid 925 sterling silver. So they're 9mm. They'd look gorgeous with the malachite beads that we had on yesterday in the show. We had 10mm malachite beads. If there's any left on the website, get them now. They worked out £1 a bead for a 10-carat bead.
Wow.
They're amazing. That's beautiful. It's really beautiful. And the fact that you can go in at any angle with them as well. You don't have to use that drill hole. That's really cool. For all three. Gosh, that's ever so good. 925 sterling silver, 2.7 grams of 925 sterling silver. And it's £7.95. VDRF91, 2.7 grams, £7.95. They'd look lovely alongside the rest of your kit, actually, coming up in the next hour.
Yeah. They'd go lovely with any kits, really, because they're just so pretty. But I just think they're cool because they're something a bit different.
Yeah, lovely. Really, really lovely. I wonder what Meghan Markle's doing now. What do you think she's doing now? Have a glass of champagne. Well, stunning necklace, Laura. Don't ever change, girls. Struggling so badly with my health at the moment. Didn't sleep last night. Could have had Freddie, Lucy. Oh, Kath, trust me, you could. Actually, no, last night he slept till 6.
Yeah, you can have him.
Oh, my darling, we're sending you all of our love in the world. Oh, it's awful when people aren't well. And you're one of our family.
Feel better soon.
Oh, I'm doing it. Who was that the other night? Jen. It's like, wow, I took the mickey out of her doing that. I'm doing it myself now. That's a TV hug. She does actually hug like that. When she hugs Phil, apparently she really growls. They are beautiful, absolutely beautiful. £7.95. I hope you're enjoying your evenings, folks. I wonder what she's doing now. What did you do the night before your wedding?
I went round my mum's and Tony went to his dad's, mum and dad's. So for me, because I kept it quite traditional, actually, we spent that last night separate. And yeah, we sat and drank wine. And one of my mum's...
Did you?
Shock. My mum's old friend from Kent came up and we all sat in the room together. It was just lovely.
Aww.
Really nice.
What did you do the night before your wedding?
I had dinner with friends and family.
Yeah, we had a big dinner all together with our... No, we didn't at all. I'm totally lying. That was the night before. We had a rehearsal the night before, so we had a dinner all together. And then during the day before the wedding, we set up the marquee and things as much as we could. And then I said goodbye to Drew, and off he trotted. He stayed at our house. I stayed at the wedding venue with all my bridesmaids and my mum and my godmother, and before that we all went for a big family. We went for a big dinner all together, and lots of friends of the family, sort of my lot. We all joined together and we went back to the place. We all had our nails done, and then my mum came in and stroked my hair till I fell asleep.
Aww.
And my best friend was so desperate to sleep in the same room as me, but I can't sleep with anyone like she'd just been yapping in my ear all night. So yeah. That was that.
We did have me and my mum had a pamper. We had our nails and a pedicure and a manicure and a facial and everything. And then which was literally up the road from where she lived. And then we walked back down. So we had champagne while we were having that all done. And then
so
we
you
went
could
back.
walk.
So
She
we
walked.
Could walk back.
She
walked
walked.
back. Yeah, it was.
Ah, memories. Right, which one do I have more? What are you going to do the night before your wedding, Phil? A few cans and a pizza. Oh, FIFA.
Wow.
Pardon? You'd have pizza. I'm not a PlayStation person, no, not at all. Well, now break it. Now, have a look at this. This is truly beautiful. And there's something very organic about the way that this has been set. It's beautiful. Oh, Phil's just walked out. It's bin day the day before his wedding. He's putting his bins out.
Exciting times. Exciting times.
Living the dream, eh, Phil? What? That is amazing. That is amazing. Right, clearance price on this is £925 sterling silver. Beautiful gems. Let me. That is beautiful. Just something almost medieval about it.
I just think it looks like it does look, if you said if I've made this, it's got that kind of organic feel to it, hasn't it? I think that's really
stunning.
pretty.
And you can wear it either way as well, can't you? That is absolutely beautiful. You're right, you're going to sneeze. Laura's got my sneeze.
No, it's gone now.
She's gone. She's gone. That is a beautiful citrine in there as well. Now, citrine is known as the gemstone of happiness. Ah, that's just gorgeous, isn't it? You've got the briolet set, which is the briolet cut, the large one, is 16 by 12 millimetres, and then the dinky little round is also a citrine, and that's 2.5 millimetres in diameter. That is really, really stunning. 17th wedding anniversary. Hi all, War of the Worlds was written in 1897 by H.G. Wells, an English writer. What an imaginary brain he had, and yes. But what about the soundtrack? Dun, 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 dun. Now I was talking about the music, then Mike. Lucy, can JM sell a DVD of live giggly moments like yours tonight? I remember that demo that Claire did a few months ago. She was crying with laughter. Do you know what? The amount of things that have happened. When Linda and I were on the show together the other day, we said, thank goodness the early day shows never made it onto YouTube. Can you imagine?
I can just imagine. It's just...
Some of them have, that where we are literally crying. Yeah.
There have been a few.
Yeah.
There's been a few.
Yeah. Yeah, there was that one. We can't say it's a faux pas. That one has made it onto YouTube. If you put in Jewellery Maker giggles, quite a few do come up.
Giggles.
And yeah, there's been quite a few giggles over the years. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying the show. Oh! I'm glad you're enjoying the show. Right, let's do some more bargains. Which one, sorry? These are beautiful. What do you think Meghan Markle's doing? What do you think she's doing right now? I'm gutted for her.
Palace, do you reckon?
No, apparently she's staying at a hotel not very far away. And the reason I know that is because a friend of mine was singing at the same hotel last night. And he had to, he was covered by sniffer dogs and all sorts of things because he was going into the hotel to, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pretty
You
cool.
reckon she's cooking a bolognese?
In a hotel?
Phil. What's on a camping stove in a hotel room? I'm sure we'll find out. You don't get photos of the night before the weddings and things,
What
do
did
you? You know,
Kate
Kate
do?
Magazine and stuff. I wonder who's got the exclusive.
What did Kate do before her wedding?
I don't know. I haven't asked her. ZIJK28. 28 carats. That is beautiful. It's the oh my goodness, it's Thai blue sapphire, 28 carats, 11.95. And I like the fact as well, those colours are almost summer's evening walking shoeless, barefoot. That's the word. Barefoot in the sun.
Shoeless.
Barefoot in the sand. Oh, those pictures. Oh. Phil reckons Meghan Markle Michael is currently having a nice chicken Kiev.
It will smell nice tomorrow, eating garlic.
I reckon. Oh, don't, my throat hurts me, hay fever. Oh. Oh, chicken Kiev. I love a chicken Kiev. I've had one in years. Right, here's salmon on croûte. Right. Oh, I don't. Your throat's so sore. Oh, barefoot inside. It's gone. It's got to the point it's not even. I don't even know what we're laughing
Look at
about.
your face. Look at your eyes.
There was no joke,
There
Mike.
wasn't.
We just found it a bit amusing that I said shoeless rather than walking barefoot. And it's just set us off. Yeah, that's it. There was no joke, Mike. Oh, I am so sorry. Oh, dear. Oh, well, hopefully some
Shoeless.
people are getting a bit... Anyway, where was that? I had a beautiful image in my head.
People walking shoelessly down the beach.
I was in Rhodes in my head, walking barefoot along the sand. It had just that gorgeous romantic evening look to it. It's the most beautiful strand. Oh, dearie me. I've not laughed like that in a long time, Laura. Hi, giggly ladies. Loving the show. Oh, thanks, Julie. I'm glad you are. War of the Worlds original soundtrack was released in 1953. Julie and Chloe. Julie and Chloe, are you having a good girly night? What are you up to? Laura and Lucy, did you know on your first date with your hubby that they were the one, or did they have to go on? I didn't like him. I didn't like Drew, he irritated me.
Irritated me.
No, he irritated me from the moment I met him. I thought he was really short. I didn't realise that he was on a step higher than him. But no, he really irritated me. He's my
How
boss.
did you meet him on the cruise?
In rehearsal. No, I met him before we started rehearsals for a cruise ship. And quickly found out he was going to be my boss. And I was the dance captain, so we had to work together. And he just really irritated me. But then we became really good friends. And it was only when a colleague of ours said to me, and I was just like, oh, no, we're just friends. I was like, I can't, oh, no. And I was like really gutted. I was going away for a year and there wasn't a boy in the cast that I really fancied. I was really irritated. I was like, oh, no. And he was, so we actually lived in the same part of London as each other. And we commute to rehearsals. And at one point as well, I always drive on a Sunday. I was like, yeah, have a lift. And then I started to like quite miss him. And it was only when a colleague said that she quite fancied him, I was like, and I got all protective. And then, no, I thought on our first date, no. But about 2 weeks in, I thought, you know what, I'm going to marry you. And that's it, go on then. And ever since, I've been obsessed. Absolutely obsessed with him.
Aww.
Yeah, I love him to pieces, it's incredible.
Aww.
That's literally, that's his still face. That's a nice thing to do. Did you know with Tony that you were going to marry him?
We were friends before because he was... Sounds really romantic. It's not so romantic. He was my officer. We were in the St John ambulance, and so he was my officer.
Did you have to practice resuscitation? Mouth to mouth.
He actually had a girlfriend when we first met, and we weren't. Nothing happened. We were just, went to St John together, and then they split up. And so he would be coming around mine with our friend, mutual friend, and we would just have film nights, all three of us, watching films and just doing nothing. And then when she, and then at New Year, just texted me and said, I think I've fallen for you. And I was like, wasn't expecting that.
That's nice.
And I said to my mum, what do you think
And then you started courting.
Well, no, we still had a couple we just sort of said, look, let's just be friends for a bit and see what happens. And I said to my mum, what do you think of Tony? And she said, I don't think he's your type. And I said, but he makes amazing Irish coffees. And she said, well, you need to marry him then.
And that was that.
And that was that. Yeah, 18 years later.
We need to go to a break in a minute. Should we just do a quick one? Which one? What, sorry? The amethyst. This is gorgeous. It's the gemstone of Valentine. We're talking things wedding. We're also having a giggle. 30 carats on this strand. 2x1 up to 4x2. $5.95. Goodness me. Look at that. Who on earth would have thought you could get a strand of genuine, natural, multi-tone amethyst for £5.95? If you're joining us this evening, you're after a bargain, grab that. If we were doing an under £10 hour right now, you'd be popping that in your basket. This is literally just sneaked in as a cheeky little deal. 0800 644 655. Could I see the call screens there, please, Phil, and see who's decided to stay with us in our... No one. I'm joking. Thank you to all of you for watching this evening. Loads and loads of you there on the website as well. Make sure you're checking out your baskets. We're coming straight back after this break to the most amazing kit, and this strand would work beautifully with it. It very much focuses on the gemstone of the abalone, also known as power shell. So don't go anywhere. We're going to compose ourselves, aren't we? We're going to try and remember what it's like to be professional. We're going to dig deep.
Going to try.
Keep those messages coming in. It's fabulous to have your company this evening, and the next kit is an absolute corker. We're on the countdown to the wedding. We're having lots of fun and frivolities, so don't go anywhere. We'll be with you for another kit and more fun on the other side of this.
In honour of the royal wedding, we're doing a Wall of Fame wedding special. Send in your wedding makes to the usual Wall of Fame address, but label it as wedding special. Tell us about who, what and why you've made it, and we'll read them out on air. We'll be drawing the winner and runner-up on Saturday morning's show with Eleanor and Claire.
Welcome to Jewellery Maker. We are part of the Immediate Media family. Immediate Media is a fast-growing multimedia platform company who operates some of the most loved brands across the UK. Our brands range from our other shopping TV channel, The Sewing Quarter, to our very successful magazines, such as Simply Knitting, Molly Makes, and the Radio Times. We work incredibly hard to inspire you and bring you lots of exciting ideas and projects. So whatever your creative needs, you know that our crafting family will be there for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
It's all right, it's all right. It's okay. Laura's just getting the next kit ready. There's a little bit more jewellery than we realised, so we're just going to get a couple more busts and things together. So, before we go to the kit, which Laura's just prepping now, I just want to remind you that we've got this amazing deal, lowest price ever, on the Flex Right tonight. So, for those of you who've not used it before, it's essentially a 925 sterling silver beading thread. It is amazing. This is probably our fastest selling product this evening. You're going to get 10 feet, which equates to about 3 meters. And it's utterly, utterly beautiful. You can use it simply by itself. It's like looking at liquid silver for me when it's being worn. It's beautiful. Just look at that as a slim bracelet. I'd have that just with one little bead on there. It's beautiful. Lowest price ever at £12.95 now. We're getting slowly to the point. I'm getting quickly there, actually, to the point of getting, not everyone will be able to check out who's popped this into their baskets. Can I see the call screens there, please, Phil? Thank you, Dom. So it is 925 sterling silver wire. You can use it just like a beading thread. You can use it and be incredibly simple with it. You can plait it. We've spoken tonight about maybe even weaving into your hair, putting it into other designs. It could be quite nice, actually, to even kumihimo and place this running through as well. Work it along some S-lons and some C-long cords. Beautiful, beautiful. If it's in your basket, make sure you're checking your baskets out. We're getting down to limited stock now. Hello, Linda. Some people are multi-buying on it as well. Eek! Oh, golly, some people who have already had this have now upped their order to more than one, so we're getting really limited. So Linda and Emma and Paula and June, Stephanie and Margaret, Helen and Debbie, Judy and Cheryl and Hazel and Nicole and lots of anonymous shoppers. Check your baskets out. A very good evening. Is it good morning now, Nicole? I always get confused of what time it is in Florida. My friends are in Florida at the moment with their children at Disney. Have you ever been to Disney?
Paris.
Have you? I've not even been to that one.
Yeah, we went last Christmas.
I know, I have been to Disneyland in California.
Yeah, no, I forgot about that one, you know.
Well,
went
I was
out
19,
my mind.
it wasn't really on my agenda. It's not long after I'd just seen the Sleeping Beauty 9, to be fair. That is amazing. It's £12.95. I'm just going to clear up your area for you, okay? Right, darling. Should I get you ready?
Got me ready.
Okay. Should we crack on then?
Yeah.
Should we go?
Yeah.
This kit is made. Look at the jewellery. Look at all the jewellery. Might have to move our beautiful faux bouquet. This is the most exquisite strand. Now, I am particularly drawn to this kit because, oh yeah, we are going to have to move the flowers because we can't actually see the jewellery. I'm particularly drawn to it because elegantly done. Thank you very much. This is not too dissimilar from my bouquet.
Oh,
Beautiful. Not now though, it's all brown.
miles
and
away
rotten.
from mine, but
It's the national gemstone of New Zealand, the power shell in there. It's the most, and lots of you will know, my husband is from New Zealand. This is all absolutely beautiful. Now within this, we've also got some foot jewellery for when you're going shoeless.
let's not revisit that. Let's not. So yeah, obviously it's a bit difficult to see them sort of as they are on display. Because
And
it's
none of
difficult
us
display.
wanted to get our feet out on the show. It was discussed. But considering I currently look like a hobbit.
And we voted that we didn't want to put anyone through that, basically.
We didn't feel you needed to experience that at home.
Yeah.
No.
So, yeah, you can get the
So talk
idea.
us through, so the two on the stands at the end.
Yeah. So, try grab one then. Should I grab one?
This is a gorgeous idea.
So,
To go on the beach and rather than wear your flip-flops and sandals and things, especially for a beach wedding, how lovely to wear an adornment such as this?
So it's designed to have like an adjustable toe ring, which has just gone a bit, there we go. So like, almost like an ear cuff kind of design, so it's an adjustable kind of toe ring. And then obviously this will go down sort of your foot, and then this is just going to go around your ankle.
That is so beautiful. I remember when we first did this type of jewellery a few years ago on the show, and Linda had made some. So I took it away on holiday with me, thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to out. It was only popping to Cornwall. But we'd gone out for the day, and we were going to meet up with my mum and dad in the evening for a really lovely dinner. I was like, oh, well, just, you know, you can do your hair and your makeup and just change your top. But I was going to be in my flip-flops all day, so I wore white flip-flops all day, and I put those over the top.
Yeah. Well, then,
so you can adorn your flip-flops, you can make them look a bit more evening wear.
But then the other one that we've got is like a kind of a Celtic kind of, almost like a bracelet cuff to go around your ankle.
Oh, wow.
And then you've got the chain to kind of go across your toes. So it's almost like a hand-wrist adornment, but designed for your foot. So.
Beautiful. So maybe some crop trousers,
yeah.
And then that lovely.
And this would work well with flip-flops, because obviously you could put that and it's not going to sort of get in the way of the mechanics of a flip-flop.
So you've been able to do 2 of those.
Yeah, so I've got 2 of those.
So you've got a pair of each.
And then I've
Those
just with the
earrings
leftovers.
are stunning.
Because I wanted a set that kind of matched in with the actual foot. Well.
Right.
Footless wear.
Shoeless wear. Shoeless
I
wear.
wanted it to tie in together.
It is stunning. That necklace, though, we've had so many compliments sent through for that. I think it's just gone out of line, actually, hasn't it? The one on the end.
This one.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
So you've got the chain, and that is beautiful. That is just absolutely beautiful. The way that you've cascaded that wire and it follows those amazing abalones. And I love that. Are you going to teach us how to do that little wire twist that's on the front of the little hearts?
Yeah, I can show you how to do that, because I've actually done it on the earrings as well. So I can talk through.
Yeah, I think that's very in keeping with the theme of the wedding fair over the weekend. Beautiful. So the contents of... Oh, hello.
Oh, okay. This I think you need.
I haven't got everything for the kit here. Get a finance pack. Oh my goodness! Oh, it's like stepping back in time for those of you who joined us back in the day when we started the channel. This is. Do you know what? This is what a kit's about, folks. We've got a full findings pack. So, you've got 100 items in that findings pack. I'm sorry, I'm really struggling with my throat. Okay, 100 items in your findings pack includes, you've got that's all silver-plated copper. You've got a bottling clasp and jump ring of 7mm, a heart toggle clasp of 17 by 19mm, and the actual toggle itself is 13. You've got 10, and then we've got the wires, I'll come to that in just a second. Then, you've got chandelier earring findings. I love those, they're fabulous, we've not seen those in ages. So the chandelier earring findings are just here. You get a pair. And you can use, even though they're earring findings, you can use these obviously as pendants as well.
Or connectors. I was debating using them as a
bracelets.
connector for the actual foot sandal.
Yeah. But then she can't be bothered.
But I got distracted.
So you've got the chandelier earring findings. Then you've got eye pins as well as head pins. You're going to get 15 eye pins, 15 head pins. Then you'll also get your crimp beads, of which you'll get 20. You'll get 20 crimp bead covers. You'll get 15 crimp bead covers. Then you'll have 10 of the plain beads, they're 4mm. a metre of the chain. That's a big difference. That's brilliant. You usually get 50 centimetres. Then you'll get 3 pairs of shepherd hooks. The jump rings you'll have 10. And then we've already mentioned the toggle clasp. Look at that toggle clasp. Do you know what? That is such a comprehensive.
There's 2 toggle clasps. Oh, sorry. Yeah, there's one. I used some of the chain on the necklace for the Swarovski pendant. So there's a round toggle clasp, which is on the back of that chain.
Okay, aha.
So that's where the rest of it's gone. So you get a round toggle clasp and you get a heart one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got it, yeah. Excuse me. So they're all the findings you're going to get. They're brilliant, comprehensive findings. Now, your wire, my favourite. This is the silver-plated pearl wire. And you get 10 metres. That is the most beautiful, delicate wire. And that would work really nicely with the 925 sterling silver flex right that we've just been bringing to you this evening. You're also going to be getting, so that's 10 metres to the 0.4. You'll also get 10 metres to the 0.8. Now, have a look at the 2 strands. Look at these 2 together. How much are you doing the kit for, Phil? Okay. We should be at £30.95 on offer. We should be. You've got all the findings. You've got a full findings pack. Let's have a look at the call screens, please, Phil. You're going to be getting, excuse me, all of the abalone shell. Actually, I'll just give you the measurements of the abalone and the pearls once again. So the abalone, we're going to take a massive chunk of money off this. Take even more off, Phil. Take even more off, I dare you. I'll just get the measurements of the gemstones for you as well. It's £19.95 for 2 strands of genuine gemstones, a full findings pack of 100 items, and all of your wire is £19.95. Just bear with me. 16mm on the abalone, and 4x3 up to a 5x3 on those beautiful pearls. Check your baskets out as soon as you can. £19.95, and you do get 100 findings as well. 100 findings, all of your wire, genuine natural abalone, and you've got that beautiful, genuine, beautiful pearls as well. They've gone through a dyeing process. 0800 644 655. Lynn, Karen, Samina, Philippa, Supriya, Margaret, loads of anonymous shoppers, and Jill, loads and loads and loads. When I retired, I started a company making barefoot sandals for brides, holidays and belly dancers. Now I'm making all jewellery thanks to JM. Jane, wow. Fabulous. What a great idea as well for the belly dancing community.
Yeah, you forget about that, don't you?
That's a massive hobby as well. Yeah, fabulous. £19.95. And just when you think life couldn't get better, something secret's happening behind the scenes. Hello, darling. Might be doing a little cheeky something after the show. Alison Tarry's here. Love your top, Lucy. Thanks, doll. Just came in. Have I missed the jewellery? Can we see it again? Pauline Glasgow. Of course, my darling. It's really fab. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So the whole sort of brief that Laura had been given was to do footwear, shoeless jewellery, as we've established this evening.
Shoeless.
Barefoot jewellery, but also she's done 2 different designs of pairs of pieces that you could wear around your ankle and then trail down your foot. Obviously, you don't have to do that with the kits. They're not prescribed to be doing that. And she made a gorgeous pair of earrings. That necklace is just gorgeous.
So I just wanted to do something that would all tie in, so you can kind of imagine, you know, a beach bride. It's got hair up and it's got a lovely necklace on.
I was thinking about hair up tonight.
Maybe a nice vine, maybe a nice hair vine in there.
I'm sure you'd put it in a bride's hair nicer than you put it in mine.
Well,
Scalped.
Scalped, seriously. Wow.
Any road. Excuse me. Okay, so 100 findings. That's going to give you an amazing opportunity for different things, especially with those chandelier connectors as well.
Yeah, definitely. Do you know what? I'm so used to not having findings in our kits because we haven't done them for so long. I actually realised that I made my own earring findings because I completely forgot that we had in the kit.
I know, that's what I was saying. It's so nice to go back to how we started the show, really, bringing findings and really collected kits that were all-encompassing, and you didn't need anything out of it, and you didn't need to think outside of the kit. Fab.
Okay, so I'm actually going to show you, I'll show you how to do the sort of the heart decoration on the earrings, and I'll also show you how I've kind of converted the eye pin into a hook for the chain, so that for part of the actual anklets or the sort of foot sandals, just to make it easy to take on and off again rather than having to fight with a clasp. Okay?
Cool, okay.
So,
make sure you're checking out your baskets. Got lots of people with them still in your baskets.
the one thing I'd say is check your stones and try and find some that are sort of, you're never going to get a matching pair.
No, that's
but
the
you'll
beauty
find
of the
similar
abalone.
styles, you'll find sort of patterns that are very, what ones do you think then? And also turn them both over as well, because you know,
do you know,
the double-sided, which is absolutely amazing.
I was a sucker for this in New Zealand. I bought loads. Oh golly! Ah, probably those two.
Okay.
Earrings,
Those
is
two,
that okay?
yeah. The other thing you can do is, if you wanted to, is put them all together and make larger diamonds.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Because of the way that they're drilled, but obviously it wasn't quite within my brief, so.
Oh, now I'm keeping on looking. I'm going to start pairing
I'm going to go with these.
Okay.
So what I'm actually going to do is, I also had wire left over, which I used.
Do you know, it's so nice to see them double-sided. It's so beautiful to see them, and it's so amazing when you've seen these. I've seen it on the beach in New Zealand. It is so hard to get. I picked up abalone on the beach, but it's literally like I picked up flakes, almost like gold leaf flakes. I mean, literally, I was sifting through the sand. You can't get it. There are now people specialise in going to dive and source them, or, I mean, all of ours are ethically sourced. And it's a real find. There's people that are going out at the crack of dawn, or even in the dark, just the tides has turned, to be able to collect them off the beaches.
You have to bring some in, I'll wire wrap it for you.
I don't think you'd be able to wire wrap it.
Is it that fragile?
Yeah.
Like you say, maybe put it into some
I think
resin.
it'd have to go into some resin. I will bring it in though, beautiful.
Okay, so can I borrow a black, can I borrow that?
Of course, yeah.
Please, just because it's silver wire. Right,
There you go. The beauty of the abalone as well, because the colours are so powerful. Even with the black background, they just pop.
So I've cut probably about 10 inches of wire. 0.8 is all you need for this one. I do love the fact that you've got the pearl 0.4 in there, because it's so beautiful. It's lovely to use. It's so soft and malleable. It's a great addition. But for this in particular, we just need the 0.8. And so I've cut 2 lengths of wire off at the same time, because if you're going to do something like this, you need to do them both at the same time. And I'm going to take my round nose pliers and come towards the end. I'm just going to start to roll to get that sort of hook, almost like a J umbrella handle. So I'm going to keep rolling it round, and I'm using my finger just to kind of encourage the curve. So you're going to have that effect, okay? And I'm going to switch to my chain nose pliers. I'm going to come in just sort of in line with that initial J, and just bring that round to form that shape. Okay, so then I'm going to come in again. I'm going to use my round nose pliers again. I'm just going to get that sort of matching shoulder, so you have that effect, okay? And you can tweak this, and you can do both of them at the same time if you want to, so that you know you're going to get them matching. And I did actually reverse them so that they were mirrored as well. So what I want is the wire that's coming down, I want that to be at the front. So that's going to lock the heart into place. So that's actually laying across the front. Okay, so you can see that's coming across the front of the actual heart. And I'm going to take my chain nose pliers and just sort of holding the whole of the bottom of the piece, and I'm just going to fold that, just reposition my pliers so I can get that sort of shape. And then if I show you from the profile, you can see there's that little gap there, and that's so that you can put the shell, the abalone, onto it, and it's going to have that gap, okay? So when I pop the gemstone on, make sure that you get the pattern the right way. So we'll go for that one. When you place that, it should just sit nicely in between that gemstone and that heart. There you go, so it sits like that. Now you can come back in and just tweak that sort of the spiral part if you want to make it a little bit more stylized, okay? And then bring in your round nose pliers nice and close to the top, and I'm just going to do a wrap loop. So to do that, I'm going to bring the wire forward, flip my pliers around, bring the wire across, and then turn my pliers around again so that it reveals the gap that we've made. And I keep my pliers in place because I'm going to use these like a vise, and I'm just going to bring that 0.8 wire and I'm going to wrap it all the way around. And I'm going to go around about 2 to 3 times. Now I know that the way that the loop is profiled at the moment, it won't hang right on the finding because they're both in the same direction.
Okay, yeah.
So one of them needs to turn, and it's easier to make this turn. So at this point, I'm going to come in and just use my pliers to turn that into the different direction. And come back in then and just bring that wire to the back of the gemstone. And then take your flush cutters, cut that nice and close, take your chain nose pliers, just really gently make sure that that wire is tucked in. Okay, then with the excess wire, you'll probably find you've got just about enough to make the earring finding if you wanted to make a slightly different earring finding. So I'll just take one of these to show you, because sometimes, although it's lovely to have the ready-made ones, I quite like the fact that you can customize these, make them a little bit sort of larger and make them a little bit more contemporary. So I've actually made them, I feel that complements the size of the gemstone as well. Okay, so I'll just quickly show you how we would do that. So I'm just going to use the sort of the scrap wire that we've got, as long as you haven't bent it too much. Okay, if you've got nylon pliers, these will always kind of straighten it as well. Okay, so that straightens it. So I'm just forming a loop, just at the end of the wire. And then I'm going to take my ring mandrel, but I mean, as long as you've got anything that's going to be nice and solid and round. I like using the ring mandrel because I can go to a size and then keep them all the same size. So I'm going to just drop down to the second line, which in this case is an I. And then I'm just going to, using my thumb to keep that in place, bring that all the way around. And then I tend to cut this where it's probably about, if you look at the diameter, the sort of diagonal, about a centimetre.
Okay.
And so you have that. So I'm just going to take my chain nose pliers towards the end and I'm just going to kick that out so you have that effect. So then you can just open a little loop that you initially made like an actual jump ring. Place that there, and then to get that, so you can keep it like that, or you can take your pliers just into the centre and just, again, just give it a little sharp turn. And that will give you that sort of angled effect. And that's it, you just repeat on it.
Just even doing that little extra kink
bend,
that gives it such
different
a designer look. Yeah, again, it's that whole difference between handmade and homemade.
Yeah, and again, I just feel that that balances the whole piece. So, you know, the ready-made earring findings are great, but if you just, I'll just very, very quickly just show you what it would look like with one of these on. Just because you can see the difference. So even though you get them in your kit, sometimes it is nice to customise them. So if I just show you, still looks lovely, but to me,
I prefer yours.
If you've got the longer one, it just becomes more of doesn't want to play, does it?
It looks more expensive.
Yeah, It just looks more like part of the design because you get that drop of metal as well. So, you know, even though you do have the, sometimes if you have the findings, they're great. I would put them into my stash ready for my next design, but you can also make your own as well.
Yeah, and proportionately with that
Yeah.
size of stone. That is stunning. Thank you so much. Now, we've got people in Herefordshire, in Essex, in Hertfordshire and the West Midlands. You all need to check your baskets out. And for those of you who are waiting on the phone lines, do just hold the line and we'll be with you in a moment. And right now, it's time to go to which one? We're going to go to a star buy. Where's my laptop gone? No, my laptop. Thank you, darling. I'm going to see, I took a screen grab of a design using these, and it is the most breathtaking. Look at this. Look at this strand. Okay. Oh, but I haven't got it. It's the most extraordinary gemstone. And for lots of people, it's actually considered to be the most misunderstood gemstone in the industry. A lot of people actually, and for many years, it was missold. Lots of people thought that this was sapphire. Now, the strand you are seeing before you here is completely, totally and utterly natural. We've got 9 of these strands left. It's probably been the most popular strand of kyanite that ever has been. Kyanite is quite an incredible gemstone, and it's one that a lot of lapidarists will shy away from. And the reason being is it's because it's incredibly difficult to facet. It's one of these amazing gemstones that, depending on how you facet it, would depend on the hardness scale that it falls into. So it may well fall into being a level 4 on the hardness, or depending on how it's been cut, because if it's the way the gemstone structure forms, it can actually go up to a hardness of level 7. It's simply depending because of the crystal structure. Now, the best way to describe how a kyanite forms is, I likened it the other day, unlike me to compare it to food, but to layers of phyllo pastry. And it's literally layer upon layer upon layer. So you can just imagine how precarious the cutting process is for this gemstone. So the wow factor is you've got kyanite faceted. This is such a rarity to see kyanite that's been faceted. You've got the telltale signs once again that you've got the tassels on the end. So it's been cut by some of the leading lapidarists in the Pink City in Jaipur in India. It's the most extraordinary gemstone. And because it is so incredibly difficult to cut, you don't see it that often at all. That deep saturation of natural blue is just, or it just blows you away. And from Nepal, this has got to be, this is from the source that has been compared by some of the world's biggest and most expensive designers out there. They have actually, I can't find the piece of jewelry I was looking for, but they have compared it to the world's finest cashmere sapphires. It's at $41.95. It is the most extraordinary strand. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. That is working out at less. What, sorry? £1.83 a stone. Less than £2 a gem. Could I see the call screens on that one, please, Phil? 110 carats. Let me pop this up to my décolletage. You see, maybe Meghan to Markle.
New name.
Meghan Markle tomorrow may well be wearing. It is such a prized stone. It works beautifully with the silver, and it would work equally as ravishingly with yellow gold or rose gold.
See, what I love about those is, I mean, I've got some kyanite drops and I absolutely love them, but they're very small and they're quite flat. Still absolutely stunning. I love the fact that they're quite solid looking, and I mean, do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah,
Like they
substantial stones.
Yeah, they, you know, that's the first thing that I noticed was like, wow, that's a solid gemstone, you know, and I think that's beautiful.
$41.95. That is absolutely amazing, and even if that incomplete strand is out of your price range, I'd grab that and share that with a friend because they are stunning. You wouldn't need many in a design to make an
Earrings,
impact.
just a little drop of earrings, they would look absolutely beautiful.
Beautiful. And if we had more, I'd let Laura have that strand to have a play with, but we haven't. Okay. Yes! What was I talking about? These are gorgeous. I like that combination. Stunning. They go with everything. They're beautiful, absolutely beautiful. This is magenta banded agate. $160 carats. They're 8mm rounds. They are corkers. You're having a laugh. Right, okay, everybody on the phone lines right now, go for it. £2.95. It's a genuine gemstone. These are one of my favourite. This is literally what we were talking about before the start.
What was we talking about?
At the earliest start of the show.
I can't remember what gemstone you were saying. It's gone now.
No, I can't remember either. Could I see the call screens, please? Now, remember, it's only one post and packaging price for all of your purchases all day. You're always going to want these in your life. You'll need them in your life. Grab them. How many have we got, Phil? Okay, we're going to sell out. We are going to sell out of these. Got good quantity, but we've got a lot of people watching. 0800 644 655. You do jewellery making parties.
Yeah.
And if you do parties for children as well, they gravitate towards those bright
Also,
colours.
if you wanted to do your own party bags, so as a parent, you know, to girl, if you have, you can make your own stretchy bracelets for it, and actually get your child to sit down. If you've got 10 friends coming around, right then, you know, come on in, Kayla, let's sit down and make these stretchy bracelets, and then maybe pop a little charm on that will mean something for each person that's there.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, for a child, you'd probably get about three out of that one strand. And we've all done party bags. We all know how ridiculously expensive it is to your own party bag. And then they just throw it all away anyway.
What was that? Sorry, Mike?
Oh.
Hang on, Phil, do you want to come and share this with our fabulous viewers? I was going to tell me, apparently, Phil's saddest childhood memory is about a party bag. Yeah.
It's not funny.
Do you know what?
It's not funny.
Okay. The fact that you are a grown adult about to get married and you remember this. So Phil said he was driving along in his mum's car. He was in the back seat of his mum's car after a party. He had a party bag with a helium balloon attached, and she opened the sunroof, and the helium balloon and the party bag just went off into the distance.
That's sad.
Now, when he had his cake in it.
Oh no!
What happened? Did she go to the sweetie shop and get you a little treat or something?
I don't remember that. I just remember the sad part.
Oh, you see, when Charlie's lost balloons in the past, and they've gone, it's never held a party bag or anything, but we've told him that Father Christmas collects them.
Yeah.
He likes balloons.
We say to go up to loved ones. So it still doesn't mean they're still not very happy about losing the balloon, but
the devastation of a balloon popping when you're a child or a helium balloon. Oh, saddest party bag story ever.
It really is.
Oh, Phil.
That really is. Oh.
I can just imagine. £2.95. Phil, are you crazy? Says Alison Fincher. That be Alison Tarry. Where is she? Oi, Alison. She's in the building. She'll be in soon. Can I tell everybody why she's here? Filming a DVD till midnight. So when you watch DVD, I'm like talking like this. Pardon? No. No. Okay. And we're not staying till 1. Midnight. Okay, have a look at these. Excuse me a second, I need a good cough. Have a look at these. Sorry folks, really struggling my voice. Right, look at those. Look at those. Phil, what's the treatment on those, please, hun? Are you, what? They're natural. I thought, look at the sheen on them. I thought, you know what? Look at the sheen on them. Look at the depth of the blue. Look at the comparison, the ratio of that pyrite with the blue. They are absolutely incredible for natural pyrite present within there, for natural, completely natural lapis.
I love that as a necklace as it is.
Yeah.
And maybe add some rose gold spacer beads in between it just to space it out a little bit. And I would have that as a necklace ready-made.
I'm going to show you one side and then I'm going to show you the other because there's no right or wrong way. These are, I thought you were going to say they've been lacquered, they've been coated or something. The sheen is, that they are phenomenal. Not Charlie Sheen, Mike. Do you know, there's something angel-esque and wing-esque about those as well. They are amazing. They're absolutely amazing. Tibetan inspired jewellery as well. Beautiful. $16.95, that is incredible. 330 carats. There's one thing to get that amount of lapis, but to get it, and it's natural like that, that is
beautiful.
Really, really, really beautiful. Oh, look.
I saw them
These
earlier,
are
they're really pretty.
Beautiful.
They go lovely with this kit.
Yeah, they
You were
would.
saying about the dragonfly. So you could do, there's the wings.
Oh, look, 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 look.
And then
I'll pop
where's
these on
the
the overhead
dragonfly?
camera for you.
And there's the dragonfly. Let me double him over. Well, no, they're diamond, so they go through like that, and no, it's, yeah, like that. There.
I'm going home. Don't mind bothering being here.
It's more like, well, you could do a butterfly. So there's a dragonfly if it stopped there, and then you could do a butterfly if you wanted to.
And that's how
They'd
you're
go lovely in
buying.
that slider bracelet.
The chances of anything coming from us. I love those with those pearls. They look beautiful. Oh my goodness. Oh.
Wow.
Oh. Wow. Wow. Seriously, wow. Sorry, just once again needing a little cough, folks. OYKY40, 40 carats on that beautiful, beautiful strand. Loads of different tones of your delicate baby blues, pastel blues. What's Megan doing now? What do we think? What do you think she's doing now?
Probably getting ready to go to bed.
Phil reckons she's having a pint and a kebab. What, sorry? She's having a gin?
She's got to be nervous. That's a big pressure.
Yeah.
Big
but
pressure.
Do you know what I thought was quite big pressure today? I only saw a really brief piece on the news about it. But there was the lady, they basically followed her to the church, the last lit person to get married in Windsor before the royal wedding. And there's so many people there already, ready for the wedding. She said, but the cameras were in her face and she was like, oh, it's her wedding day. It was all being overshadowed about the fact there's a royal wedding tomorrow. I felt really sorry for her. Okay, we're going to pop those to one side. So £4.95 for a strand of multicolour aquamarine plain rounds at 4mm. Okay, moving on. These are stunning. Big, 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 big wow factor on these ones. This time tomorrow, we'll know what she's worn. We'll know what jewellery she's had. How many outfit changes. She's having 2 wedding receptions.
What time's the actual wedding?
Midday, isn't it? Coverage starts at 9 AM, which means we're not going to see the dress till... What time does she... Oh, they'll be talking to the crowds and things, won't they?
See how many famous people are there and...
Yeah, they'll be looking at people's. Do you think David Beckham's going to be there? It was Victoria Beckham looked amazing at Kate and Will's, didn't she? Her hat was fabulous, fabulous, very groomed, immaculate.
It's a lot of pressure as well if you are going to the royal wedding. Can you
Yes,
imagine?
yeah. But also they've invited like 2,500 people, haven't they, to go and have... Aren't they having sausage rolls and a cup of tea? Seriously.
Wow.
They're invited. I don't think they're actually going to see them now. There's like a party for people who've done incredible work in charity and things. And what do you wear to that? Knowing you're having a sausage roll and a cup of tea. But you're going to a wedding, but you're not seeing the bride and groom.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a... What do you wear? Do you go full, full regalia?
Imagine you spill tomato sauce down your top. That would be that would be a shame, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would,
Kind
Laura.
of thing that I would do.
Do you think they'll sell... Do you think they'll... Well, they won't be selling. Do you think they'll have ketchup?
You have to have ketchup. You have to have ketchup.
With a sausage roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Pardon?
mustard.
Mustard with a sausage roll?
Yes.
Oh, no. I quite like brown sauce with a sausage roll. But no, really, it'd be a ketchup. Anyway, wonder if they'll have ketchup in plastic tomato squeezy tubs. Not going to happen,
The red
is
ones.
It? Yeah. Anyway, £7.95. These are... You reckon she bought a Toblerone on the way through from the airport? She was in America a couple of days ago, wasn't she? £7.95. 85 carats. Gosh, her life's about to change forever. Already has, though, hasn't it?
Yeah. Can you imagine, though, that pressure of tomorrow? Everyone get nervous and excited anyway on your wedding day, don't you? But that's extreme.
Yeah, that's true. Phil says she's probably just looked at a £10 note and thought, flipping it, there's my gran-in-law. £7.95. Okay, we're moving on. Oh, this is truly, utterly beautiful. I was talking yesterday to Sarah Elvin about her wedding bouquet, and she was saying her wedding roses, and she had lots of red berries and things in hers. And I mean, just imagine, it's very on trend now to have flowers mixed with sprigs of stones and things.
It is, yeah. And Swarovski crystals and gemstones. I'm actually thinking that would be a beautiful alternative colourway for the first kit.
Yes, with the pearls.
Yeah.
Yeah, really beautiful.
And the gold wire as well.
Do you know what? It works really nicely as well with the abalone. It brings out the deep purpley tones. And rhodolite garnet is, look at that. It makes it really different.
Just changes the look of it, doesn't it?
0800 644 655 45 carats. £7.95. Look at this. Rhodolite garnet is probably one of the most highly prized and sought after. With yellow gold, it looks incredible. Absolutely incredible. Look at the beautiful, absolutely beautiful. You've got the clarity on those as well that we don't often get with garnets. With the rhodolite garnet, I think you get to see the really true garnets. Garnets, of course, get their name from the derivative of the word pomegranate, the pomegranate seed. £7.95. Where's Harry this evening? Where is Harry?
Is he at the palace?
I don't know. I've not asked him. I could try and find out.
You should try and find out.
I should try and find out, shouldn't I? £7.95. 0800 644 655. VDYY62. A friend of mine is one of the invited people to the grounds. Oh, Alison! Alison, you can't text that from the next room.
From a different room.
Alison, more details. Come in here. This is guest designer Alison, who we're filming a DVD tonight. I know, we're dedicated to the cause. Alison. Oi.
We know you're watching.
Alison.
She's coming.
Come here in the corridor. Alison.
You can't say something
Am I right?
like that.
Aren't they having sausage rolls and a cup of tea?
I think they're taking a picnic.
They're taking a picnic? Do you know what? If they're only having a sausage roll and a cup of tea, I'd be taking a picnic as well.
And then full ensemble, right?
Full ensemble. So for what reason have they been invited?
Her son was nominated and she's going as his +1.
Her son was nominated and she's going as his +1. So this is Alison, guest signer. For what reason was he nominated? Are we allowed to know? We don't know.
No.
How exciting. So what's the invite said? What's she got to wear?
I don't know. I don't know.
This is Alison, everybody. There you go. There are the arms. Jazz hands. How exciting. Will you report back? Will you get all the goss?
I'll try and get some pickies.
Have you
Definitely
given
get
her some
pictures.
jewellery to wear? Oh, see that?
What are you doing? You should have gone. You should be wearing jewellery and handing out your cards.
And if anybody asks,
come on, missed
here's my
opportunity.
details. Oh, my friend made it.
Yeah? How exciting. £7.95 on those. The show is coming to a close very shortly, folks. So, where to next? Can we do the opal? The opal, the opal, the opal. It is. We were supposed to have done it earlier, aren't we? I gave you a heads up. It is so beautiful. It is a star buy. Oh gosh, I love it. That's what got me started singing.
Yeah, don't go back to that.
Oh,
Don't.
baby, she's got it. Oh, baby, she's got it. Yeah. I'm the pig from Sing. I've got such a sore throat though, I can't place it quite in the right place. I know I'm not getting the accent as good as I did earlier. So should you want to hear my pig impression from Sing, please watch earlier part of the show and repeat. Look at those. There is a really, the reason I was
Look at it reflecting on your nails.
I know.
That's so cool.
They are utterly, utterly beautiful. Phil's just said she's been spotted in the local pub having a discounted lager.
Beer and a burger.
She's having a hooch for £1. A bottle of hooch for £1 with a straw. A hooch and a burger.
Yeah.
No, she won't be having a burger. She won't want to be bloated for her dress.
Bloated.
What time does she get married? They get married. Pardon? Is it midday or is it around 11? We'll find out. 14 carats. Because I want to watch probably an hour before. I can't be doing with all the shenanigans earlier than that. I want to watch an hour before because that's when everyone will be turning up with all their outfits. No one's going to get there an hour early. I haven't watched my own wedding back yet.
Oh, we did. We watched ours on our first year anniversary.
You watched it since?
I think we tried to get the kids to watch it, but they got very bored very quickly.
I didn't think of that.
But they were a bit too
I
young.
didn't think of that. Charlie's homework is he has to watch the wedding to report back what he saw. Yeah.
We just give them the highlights.
Okay, 14 carats of Ethiopian opal, and Phil's just found a website called Everything You Need to Know About the Wedding. Pardon? The ceremony is at 12. I'll start watching from 11.
I'm sure she'll be rocking up earlier than that, won't she?
She's going to be traditionally late.
I was.
I was 3 minutes late. That's it. I was too excited. Let me down there. Okay, we're just going to be serious for a moment because these really are exquisite. Do a quick count up. We're not staying at that price. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34 on the Strand. 34 on the Strand. They are beautiful. I'm really sorry I am now starting to talk less. I'm in quite a lot of pain in my throat. Sorry, folks. IUYY23. Exquisitely electric, aren't they? Utterly electric in their colour.
Yeah, stunning quality, aren't they?
They are.
I mean, the smaller ones would look beautiful just on different lengths of chain or set into a ring, surrounded with some wire. You know, you've got that lovely centre one. That would be beautiful as a pendant on its own.
Just the fact that you've got this electric quality to them. They are, there's a few still sat in baskets. Make sure you're checking your baskets out. Remember, you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee as well. So if you get them home and you're not in love with them, if you don't think they're everything I wanted them to be, look at that.
I mean, to be able to...
I'm sorry, $44.95.
Wow.
You'd be hard-pushed to find a single pair of earrings. You'd be hard-pushed to find
Yeah.
a silver ring with one of those set in it for £45.
For me,
you really would.
The fact that you can see that on screen is always the big tell, because
Yeah.
the amount of time I've been stood here looking at Opal, looking at all the fire, looking at the screen, and there's nothing.
Yeah.
But the fact that you can see that coming across the screen, you know that that's 3 times better in real life.
Most definitely. Phil now thinks that Kate Middleton is currently making Meghan Markle watch Mrs. Brown's Boys. $44.95.
Wow.
Stunning. They are honestly some of the finest droplets of those beautiful Ethiopian opal. You really would be hard pushed. What about a pair of earrings?
Oh, definitely. Pair of earrings. You've got a lovely option there to have like really small, delicate drops, or you can go for some of the more larger ones and have them a little bit more statement. Again, you could just pop some sterling silver beads with them if you wanted to.
I quite like the idea of a few strands, maybe 5 strands of chain, really, really fine chain in each ear, and just having little tassels of different lengths, or even 3, just probably 3 different lengths with these
different
just
drops.
suspended
Yeah, it'd be beautiful.
at the bottom of the chain. Okay, let's squeeze some more deals in for you. What are these cabochons? They are utterly amazing.
Oh, I love them. And they're beautiful.
Now, even though I've never watched Game of Thrones,
You should.
I haven't seen any of it, Mike. Never seen one.
I got a box set if you want to borrow it.
No.
You should, it's good. It's really good.
If I had
That's
time,
true, it's true.
If I had time to watch TV, I'd sleep.
It's true. I feel.
Look at those. Why?
Don't ask. We'll tell you after.
Okay. Can I even say what? No. Oh, really? Okay, I'm completely ignorant to the world of Game of Thrones, and in the current climate, apparently I shouldn't be discussing it. Okay, I'm sorry, that's come out of complete naivety and ignorance. I know nothing about the TV programme. CZNV82, look at those. 90 carats of this extraordinary gemstone. It's amazing because if you think about, they look, for me, seraphonite almost looks like it has icicles. It's almost like it's captured nature growing and frozen in time.
It's like angel wings.
Very
trapped
much
inside.
so.
I think that I've got these cabochons at home. In fact, I've bought a couple of them just because I love the fact that everyone is different. And again, for me, it is something that's different. It's more unique. I just think it's a beautiful gemstone. I mean, look at the recording. You can see there. Again, it's different ones than what you've got there.
Because we guarantee the carat weight.
Because it's the carat weight. But look at how different every single one is. So I've actually got, like I said, a couple of packs of these because they're all so unique. Sterling silver wire, simply wrapped, and because I wouldn't intrude over the actual gemstone itself, the pattern on it's too beautiful, so I'd either net it or cage it, and have that, and you'd have your money back on one. Double your money back on one.
They are just so incredibly rare. They're found in the one location near the oldest lake in the world, in Siberia, Russia, and if you think that's obviously where the Acacia Mountains also are, and that's where we get chrome dioxide from, the depths of the chromium that must be in the chrome that's present in the earth there, and I find those utterly beautiful, utterly beautiful. What was that, sorry, my lovely? Oh, we do have just a few reels. Oh, it's there. Of the wire remaining. Now it's 925 sterling silver. It's usually $14.95. It's on special offer today. A bit of a flash sale on this one for you. TMBD86, and at midnight that price changes back again. So grab that now at $12.95. That price is only reduced until midnight if you're currently watching the live shows. £12.95. TMBD86. 0800 644 655. One post and packaging price all day, so you might as well add that to your order. 10 feet or 3 metres, just over 3 metres of 925 sterling silver. I will just take it out of there once again so you can see it like so. It is truly beautiful. So talking about truly beautiful, she's been with me the whole show. Have you had a nice time?
Oh, it's been a joy as always.
Isn't it lovely when we work together?
So
it's
much
right
fun.
Nice. So what are you doing tomorrow? Are you watching Royal Wedding?
I'm catching up with an old friend.
Oh, that looks... Yes, you are!
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are! One of our old designers. How very exciting. I'll feedback all the goss. And I will see you on the show next. When?
I'm on Monday on the mid-show, and we've got an exclusive special launch, and that's all I'm going to say.
Oh, very exciting indeed. So join her with Rebecca on Monday. Thank you so much to my fabulous team. We're going to go and get set now, ready to record a DVD. So thank you so much to you for watching, and enjoy the weekend. I'm going to see you tomorrow night for Wedding Frivolities. Bye.
Buying from Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When we bring an item to you, all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone